lovely festivities with our wonderful crew as it apparently decides it doesn't want to load here for a moment. There it goes. That was really weird. All the cameras just flickered in one at a time, just like blip, 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 blip. And don't know why the streaming software did that, but hey, so it is what it is. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Join us on this lovely story with this amazing cast. So first off, I want to quickly holler to Forge for giving us access to their lovely system that we're using for this campaign. We appreciate that. Be sure to check them out if you need a hosting service for Foundry. Without further ado, let's see what's going on in the lovely crew's world of streaming. We'll start with Azriel. What's going on?
Hey, so I swapped my setup from 2 PCs down to 1, and it's been like the first one was great. Thanks to Matt for coming out and troubleshooting and very little, basically no troubleshooting at all. It was just gravy, like butter smooth. Everything was fantastic, and I finally united Ireland under my crown. Long live the king. Very, very happy. So I think probably the next go around I'm gonna try a different campaign, see if I can do something else. It only took me 3 rulers to unite the entire island, so I was very happy. Only 3. I think before I've done it under 1. I've done it once, but like most of the time it takes me 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, I'm very happy. Like my kids had their birthday party today. They're 7 and 1, soon to be 9, and it was a lot of fun. I've been enjoying watching Death of the Deities with you and Dimension. That was starting to, I guess it's starting to wind down, or maybe it's getting to a climax.
A bit of both.
Yeah. That's probably the non-me stream that I look forward to the most every week, aside from this. And yeah, that's about it for this week. Yeah, that's been really good. Thanks.
Awesome. Yeah, man. Glad to hear it. And yeah, Crusader Kings 3 is awesome. I've considered trying to do a playthrough on that, and if I was to, I'd considered switching to the Lord of the Rings mod on that. So it's always conversion mods if you need to try something different. But without further ado, Dimension. How are things going, man?
Streaming front going pretty good. Still working on Metroid. I think last time we played before the stream, I was at like 26%, so I got a long ways to go, and I'm okay with that because I am thoroughly enjoying that game. I'm still on the hunt for the grapple beam, though. I need the grapple beam to get to several locations that I need to be at, and I haven't found it. But we did get the ice beam last time on stream, so we're making progress. It's just it's beautifully slow progress, and I'm okay with it because I want to savor this game this time.
Quickly for Dump, just in case he's hears his ears tingling or something. The fact that you got that on the stream is so cool.
I can't wait to play more. We're at least going to be playing Monday. I'm thinking about playing tomorrow night as a bonus stream if I have time, just because I only got to stream it Monday this week.
Yeah.
And like I say every time I talk about it, I have a very hard time not playing it on off stream. So I keep looking at the game sitting in my Switch case every time I open my Switch, and I'm like, I could just start another file and start a second playthrough and start from the beginning again. And I'm like, nah, I'll wait. I'll play on stream and on stream only for now. So
yeah, I feel you on that, man. Well, cool.
And this Wednesday, we're getting back into Adventures in Middle-earth, jumping back into that a little bit more. That's our every other week campaign on Wednesday nights. and it is on this Wednesday, so I'm excited for that.
Woohoo!
And then of course Death of the Deities on Jarl's channel on Wednesday nights. So
That's been a crazy one. You survived,
oh yeah,
and your
For now.
lady decided not to come back until you prove yourself.
yeah, she just decided to use her plant powers to stop up an entire volcano and fend off Tiamat for now. So you know,
Right? Nothing much.
I might have my hands full when the marriage does go through.
I think you better be careful with that one.
It'll be fine. I'm a bard. It's not like I'll put my foot in my mouth very often.
Ha!
Right. So moving on.
Moving on.
Dementia, that's awesome, man. And your your Middle Earth one there is pretty awesome. That's kind of the thing I was hoping to get going before this one that kind of fell through. But I'm glad we did this one. This campaign's been awesome with you guys. So
Oh yeah, I'm glad we got into this too. I'm excited to continue and grow the story a bit more and see where it goes.
Yeah.
I feel like every session we get a little deeper into the role play and a little deeper into the setting, and it makes me enjoy it even more. It's making it more deep and a lot richer of a story.
yeah, absolutely. Matt, so we can get things kicked off. Tell us what's going on in your world, and we will kick the story off when you're all done.
Yeah, so we've had some changes in schedule and things like that, but I played some Crusader Kings last night, as Azriel did. Wasn't with him, but maybe we can do that sometime soon. That would be really, really cool. I've been trying to do some stuff with Friuli, which is the top sort of northeast of Italy, and some crazy things happened with that, and it was really, really fun. The night before, I did a Last Epoch stream, because we've been playing Diablo, and I was like getting into the ARPG vibes, and Last Epoch has had a big patch, and they had like early access for the beta and all sorts of stuff, and I'm like, oh, I want to play this, so I got into that, and started the online mode, which we haven't had the chance to do before because it was all just single player. So I started the online mode and had a bit of a playthrough of that, which was really good.
Sweet.
I also survived my first week of study, which was really good.
Yay.
And I've reduced my study load a little bit and tweaking things there because I've got 4 campaigns on the go, and there's not enough time, and the format was just not quite exactly what I need. I actually haven't studied for 13 years, and I need that foundation in professional sort of academic writing to get myself going. So I thought, I'll cut the other courses, I'll start with the classes that teach me academic writing, I'll use that as my foundation, and I'll go from there. So I am doing that. I am actually working on Mirror Lost, which is my self-made D10 dice pool system, RPG system. So I've been working on that and writing my campaigns for In the Name of Progress, which is my Eberron Pathfinder 2 campaign, which I'm running at home and online, which is going very well. And I have projects for making a hack of Pathfinder 2 for Middle Earth, which will be really, really fun. Haven't started that yet, but have been making notes and getting myself like just a little bit of a perspective to try and launch into that, and hopefully make that probably for next year. I think that might be a get it ready for next year project. So we'll see. But that is me.
Sounds awesome, man. Without further ado, let us begin tonight's story as we find out where you all go, what craziness transpires. Who would like to do the recap? Any of
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I won't butcher the recap.
I can. Dimension, you haven't done it before. What do you think?
I am famously terrible at recaps. I'll just let you know that right now.
be a good reason to have you do it.
They make me do it on Death of the Deities all the time, and that's where we lose all of our viewers.
Oh, not all of the time. Just when it is very applicable to you.
Sure, it's not that bad.
Go for it, Matt. If you can do it, you got all the notes. Like,
Oh, I
I,
have all of
I think you transcribe all the sessions. Like each session, you got it all written down.
I try
If
not
only
to.
I could take notes like you.
I'm actually developing a new note-taking method, which will be better than this. But yes. We've got. We were headed down to the very depths of this very crazy institution that we have found ourselves locked in and contained in by guards with robots that shoot us and all sorts of craziness. We are on a mission. We have been told not very much. We've been told go down there, clear it out, sort it out, and get back. So we started down. We got through some tunnels. As we were going down, we heard these crazy skittering noises and sounds of animals, and it made us kind of nervous. We heard gunfire, we heard people shouting, we heard all this stuff, and we're like, this doesn't sound great. This all seems a little bit uncomfortable. We happened across a hidden room that had sort of faded in age. And we found that was filled with paperwork, and we learned some really interesting things going through this room with old paperwork. We found out that these projects for suspending people in animation and creating bodies for them and doing all this stuff that we're going through. This has been going on for quite some time. It's been going on for nigh on 40 years. And this surprised us. It totally changed our minds as to what was going on. We found that it was incredibly dangerous to try and get out of here by the powers of our mind. In fact, that we would probably die or have a high likelihood of that. And we let Doc know, and Doc was like, I don't know, I still want to get out of here. But we did manage to convince him, at least for now, to not kill himself, which is good, and to come with us instead and try and solve things down here, and maybe use this as a launch pad for some progression. We eventually made it to a firefight room. Really, it is the picture that has inspired our DM from the start. He's had that on our background for so long, and we finally got to this room. There's all sorts of little rooms, and there was crossfire coming forward and back. There seems to be 3 groups of things going on. There's skittering creatures that are mutated and can crawl up into the ceiling. They're mutated rats, but they're really big, rodents of unusual size, all that sort of stuff. We also have these mutated people who have just had it really bad with the corporation, basically being discarded. We came up with the idea that probably this is after they've outlived their usefulness. Maybe they've gone through all 6 iterations of body, and this has basically melted them and rearranged them and done really nasty, crazy things to them. They are really not happy. They are just trying to survive down here. We feel sorry for them, and we offered help to some of them, or just said, well, what can we do? Maybe we can do something. And there's also a group of gangs who are trying to lord it over everyone else, who are trying to just kill everyone and be powerful because power. And we don't know too much more about them. We have the offer to go and find this figure called the Mind. The Mind apparently talks to the angel. These things, we don't know these terms. I mean, we've heard these terms, but not as people, not as figures, not as real things. We don't know what we're up against, but apparently the Mind knows everything about these tunnels. It knows where armory might be, it knows where we might get stuff to help them out. It knows all of the things, and we are on our way with the help of one of these poor mutated people with half his jaw missing, craziness. He is leading us through the tunnels to try and get in touch with this figure, the Mind. I think that'll do.
Yeah, very well done. Trying to grab something here if this decides it wants to allow me to. Apparently not.
There's a lot of paraphrasing there. I haven't even really looked at those notes, but
No, it was great.
Yeah, that was awesome. Very well done. I'm gonna get something for
appreciate it.
someone who's having an interesting, fun thing here. Here we go. Finally moved for me. So yeah, you guys find yourselves there, and one of them was leading you. Do you remember anything about what they said about the Mind, like where they were located, or any details like that?
I mean, I might have notes on it, but I don't remember.
Okay.
I think they just said they were gonna lead us there because we had a separate guy was told by the boss that he was gonna lead us there. That we wouldn't find it on our own if we tried to just find him or it or
Yeah,
them.
remember that too.
Yeah, I didn't make notes on where this person or figure might be.
I think down. I think deeper in.
The
don't think
other
it was
direction. They're actually up.
Oh, okay. I was wrong.
It's all good. It's all good. So yeah, the Mind was someone that apparently knows things and is up from your current position. If you do recall, you saw 3 floors from your position. And you saw on the 2nd floor to your right when you came in, there was a gunfight, a skirmish. And then to your left, you saw the guy shut the door and slide in. He didn't quite notice you because the lights are a little bit funky. And then across the way, up on the 3rd floor, you saw a few guys running from the rats. And they ran into a room and shut the door. So.
Rats.
I mean, they're kind of rats. They're rats-ish. They're ishy rats.
Mutated rodents.
Well, you know, they may be slightly
Pay
bigger
no
than...
attention to the. Pay no attention to the large dog size of them. That's normal, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the problem is that we don't have anyone with like actual animal experience. Like, so we don't really have a comp.
Yep.
We don't have a comp.
Which is actually kind of funny too, right? Because you guys are like, we've heard about these creatures. We think it's this thing called a rat. It's a lot bigger. Like, Doc was the one who kind of identified. He may have seen an actual, sewer rat. It's like, they're a bit bigger and uglier looking. Like, something happened to them. But yeah, everyone else is like, don't know what that thing is. Because in Cyberpunk, a lot of the animals have died off. So there's not a lot of animal life, especially in any sort of city. Insects are one thing.
I mean, I would expect like the animals like that were there to have been killed off, like
Yeah.
because of food.
Yeah, mammalians are like unheard of. Like insects, yeah, you still got insects because insects are, they do what they do. But mammalians are gone. And that's actually one thing you see in like 2077 in the game. They have that one cat that shows up, and it's very odd. There's actually a whole bunch of theories around that, and it's very strange. But that's neither here nor there. That's just pointing it out. So I'm going to switch us over to this scene so they can see the table. Into the map of what you see.
Perfect.
And I just wanted to make sure it's working. Which, of course, it decided to quit working again for some. Are you going to start working miraculously when I select it?
Well, why would it work for our actual official stream when
Well,
it's
you
worked
know.
all week? Why would it?
It worked fine before, and then decided it just wanted to quit because, why not be a pain in the...
Got something there.
Yeah, I got it to
Yeah,
show
see
up
at
now.
least the dashboard on stream now.
Yep. So I had to actually go over to the stream software and retell the source, hey, I want you to actually see this screen. And it's like, oh, that one. Yeah, no, I know that one. It's the same name that it had before I clicked anything. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Right? Anyone who does streaming knows that sounds about right. We're going to do this to you all. So, I wasn't able to get the walls up. Or the doors and stuff. Because of everything else in life. So pretend you can't see what's in the rooms.
No problem.
But this is what this is where you guys came out. The room that had those guys that were behind the table is right there to the left. You can see it actually there. And then the stairs you came down, of course, you can see that at the bottom of the map. In the center. In the tower in the center is actually part of what's giving light to everywhere because there's screens showing up on it. So there's that kind of rock pillar in the center. And they have cables and screens on it all the way up. That's kind of giving off that lovely greenish light that you see. So luckily it's not radiation. It's just, screen illumination.
So we're just following this figure, right?
Yeah, unless there's anything else you guys want to do. I wanted to give you a chance since, you guys are kind of new here to this area. I want to give you a chance to be like, hey, I want to do something or the other.
I gotta take my dog out. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
It won't take long.
I mean, maybe the most that Zid would do before we head off or as we're heading off would be to just have this guide point out what things are, not to give us a guided tour of every single room or everything, but just to point over there and go, hey, that's where this happened or that happened, to get a sentence of the story of this place if they're interested. And if they're come see the mine first and we'll tell you later, then he wouldn't push.
Yeah, no, I get it. Oh, don't tell me it changed that. No, it didn't. Just for some reason, it's not changing it there. Yeah, no, that's definitely, I get that. What they would do is they would tell you what they did know, which is not necessarily a whole lot. They were fleshed down here. They're like, we've gathered that it's some sort of base complex that was first designed to do some of the scientific work. From there, we've been unable to decipher what has happened. There's a lot of mutated vermin that cause a lot of problems, as well as the attempted gang war issues that you may or may not have heard. My guess is you probably have. You guys following him?
Yeah.
Okay, so he goes up the stairs.
Goes up the stairs. Bloop. Oh, so it goes this way and
Yep.
then the other way. Come to the.
Stairs aren't perfect, so I get the confusion.
Yeah. It suffices.
Yep.
Gives us some sort of idea.
It's a quick map, not exactly what I wanted, but at least works to give us what rooms and such you have, so at least you know something of where you're going and what you're doing. So those two are currently players there, so I'm going to move them off to the side just for now. So this isn't how I wanted to do this, but I hadn't quite got the levels to work yet, so we're going to do this a little less elegantly.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, okay. We're just heading up to the second floor.
That's good.
All right,
Pretty
does this
floor.
guy that looks exactly like our enemies we fought before seem trustworthy?
He doesn't look exactly like your
use it.
enemies.
I'm just
He doesn't have an M.
token.
He doesn't have an M. Look in the lower right-hand corner of his icon. He doesn't have the M. So he's obviously perfectly trustworthy.
He could be concealing that in.
He's a red hooded figure. He's not trustworthy.
So the door you come to, you see, is very barricaded. And so he's like, keep going up the stairs. So you guys follow him back up the next set of stairs. You look through, you can see that that was the second floor that you guys had seen before. And definitely is able to be gotten through the door there, but it's going to take a bit of work to clear that and get through. And then you come to the third floor. If I can get it to snap on the actual grid, would be nice. There we go. Like I said, not that elegant. Have a good lurk, Raven. So, he gets there and, like, we gotta get this door open somehow. I'm not exactly sure how we do that. It's been hampered by some of the problems on this floor.
Well, let's fix those problems.
He stands aside and lets you examine the door. You can see that it's had some stuff barricaded against it, so have to figure some way to get it open with stuff piled on the opposite side. Your first quest.
Yep. Let me hit that door.
Alright. What are you gonna do on that door?
I'm gonna examine it with my basic tech.
Okay.
Let me find the thing. All right, here we go. Let's do a basic tech roll. Oh, let's not forget to reset our luck.
Yeah, that'd be a good thing.
I mean, I'm not gonna like use luck. I mean, this is basic tech. I've got a base 14, and I roll a fucking 1. That's awesome. That's fucking great. Immediately.
Love ones.
Immediately, and I still get a 10. Still get a 10.
Alright, well.
Could be worse.
Yeah, it could be a lot worse.
All right, so you got a 10
Yeah. Hopefully, I
on
didn't
basic tech. So
break it.
you can fiddle with it, and you see that after you try to fiddle with it for a bit, you're like, oh, wait. The door's not locked.
Okay.
The lock's not the
It's
problem.
open. Okay, that's good.
It's just barricaded on the other side, so we can't push it open.
Excuse me. Do I see or hear anything that could be helpful? I could do a perception or.
Well, I mean, you know, there's
Do a
some
lot.
people here, and there's some rats on the other side. However, you don't know if they're going to be very friendly towards you.
Sure.
They might take the opportunity to, you know, fire into a small confined space with a bunch of people.
That doesn't sound like a fun time.
I mean, I'm sure they don't have an assault rifle where they can hit multiple times doing multiple points of damage.
Nah, they wouldn't have anything like that.
I mean, you didn't see them firing automatic weapons in the form of something against these rats. Never.
I think,
You know, I'm disappointed.
Barricaded from the other side.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, like, is there like a, I don't know, panel somewhere?
Well, there's a panel there and
Another-
stuff, but this door
No, I
swings.
mean like a vent panel.
Oh,
That's what I mean. I'm sorry.
Crawl space.
Thank you. That'll do.
not in the stairwell.
Okay. Do I see
And this is
anything odd
blocking
in the
our
room?
exit from the stairwell, right?
Onto the floor, yeah. You could continue going up, but then you know that it's quite a long ways after you go up to get to anywhere else that there's an opening. If you remember, you found that space before. There were some other offices, right? And from there to here was a good 15-minute walk or more. Just trudging along. So it's not like it's just one floor up. This is like a separate complex, and then there's like some other spaces.
And he reckons that this is the best way to get to the mind?
Yes.
Hmm.
You could ask him about it if you wish.
So
Yeah, definitely ask him.
have at it.
What do you want to ask
your
exactly?
Choom. We have this door here, man, with a barricade. Do you have a special way of gaining access to this?
It wasn't barricaded last time we came to see the mind. The mind length having the residencies that are located on this floor. They're a little bit nicer, but we weren't liked by some of the people who came in, so we had to leave or fight, and we didn't feel like we could do very well fighting since we don't have very good gear. So we kind of left.
How long has it been since you've been to see the mind?
I don't know. We don't exactly have a very good way of tracking time, if you haven't noticed.
Alright, so a while then.
I mean, okay, I'm looking at the door. Do I see anything like protruding through the door that I can like jimmy out?
No, the door seems to be it is glass, but it seems to be some sort of like bulletproof glass where it's scratched and dinged a little bit, but nothing's breaking through.
Okay.
So you can see through the door that there's like a desk and stuff leaned up against it.
But nothing is actually affixed to the door.
No.
It's just stuff that's like
It's like someone took
So
some
the
garbage
door
and tossed
opens
it to
that
block the
way.
door. Correct.
Okay. Is there like anything like jammed through the like? Is it literally just a desk?
Just stuff piled in front of it.
I mean, this feels like something that like we could just shove through.
If you have enough body,
How's it
potentially.
looking in terms of like how sturdy it is?
The door or the pile?
The pile.
Adequate. It's a pile of stuff. So, I mean, it's not like it's ideal for 100% prevention. It's like they piled up a bunch of junk trying to hamper people. You know, it's probably going to make noise if you just bust it in.
I mean,
But-
like,
It's probably
Maybe that
not
was their
likely
intention.
to, like,
you know what?
find
Fuck it.
an item to like pull out and have some of it come crashing down or anything, just to kind of get some of it out of the way, like a.
To be able to pull anything out like that, you'd have
Oh,
to be able
what
to
are they
get
called?
inside to pull it. You can't pull it through the door.
Okay, it's inside.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So we either
You could potentially try to push it partly and not just shove it all the way open to try to minimize the noise. But then you'd have to somehow get some way to move the stuff away. So, what were we going to say, Matt?
well, he was gonna say, it looks like we either try to get someone's attention and convince them to move it, or force our way through.
I think if we're gonna force our way through, I think Doc might be the one to do that.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I mean, he's the contortionist too.
otherwise we're gonna be standing at this block's door, yelling and hollering for somebody to come help us.
Can we make rolls for him to put through?
For Doc?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I think the best way, like to mention,
With the circumstances around his absentees and him saying he's okay with you guys rolling with it, yeah, I'm good with you guys using him
Okay.
and keeping him as part of the party.
I mean, he's very helpful. I mean, I'd like to see if he can. He can't contort through that. Like, I mean, that the opening's not big enough for him to actually get through. So I think
Well, first
that-
off, he'd have to push it some to be able to even
Yeah.
try to contort.
so I
And then
think
based
that-
on how well he did there,
Mhm.
he could either contort through, or if he does well enough to just shove the whole thing, he could. But that's probably going to make quite a lot of noise.
Yeah, I don't want to make a lot of noise. I'm looking at his sheet really quick. Is it a brawl or is it an athletics? I think it's an athletics.
Athletics,
Push.
or
push.
it's probably actually be a body check straight,
Oh, straight body. Okay.
because it's just like raw strength.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with making a body check for him to at least put some sort of force on the door, like
Cool.
to give us enough to where there's enough of an opening that he can not necessarily squeeze through, but that he can at
Right.
least get his arm through and move stuff out of the way.
Yeah,
And,
at least
I
get
mean,
some sort
I
of aspect to clear. Yeah. Sounds good. Give him a body roll.
Yeah, yeah. Is that something only the GM can do, or can I?
No,
do it?
you should be able to click it and roll body.
Okay.
Is it not letting you?
Yeah, here, let me- I'm gonna try. Hang on. If I click body, nothing happens.
Okay.
You have it popped out. I think we found
No,
out
I don't
that.
have it. I don't have it popped out.
Okay.
His, I don't. Mine, I do.
Because I couldn't remember if it was others' character sheets that we found out you can't roll if they're popped out or what. There was something we couldn't do while the sheet was popped out.
So if I roll for him, he gets a 9.
Okay.
He rolled a 2 plus the 7. So he's able to kind of budge it open a little bit, but not very far. Makes a good bit of noise. You hear a nice little.
I mean, I've got a body 6. I've got a 6 body. Can I try it as well?
Sure.
he needs to rest. So I'll chunk my body out there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna get a little bit of a running start. So I'm gonna like drop a couple of luck in.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. Yeah.
Whoa.
So Doc's having
Chunk.
a little bit of a difficulty, and then you come in. You're like, let me help you out, Doc. So he's like, I got it, and he's kind of trying, right? And then you just come up. You're like, now, do you want to open it far enough for someone to slip in, or are you trying to just like shove it open?
Yeah, no, I don't want to shove it all the way open. I want to
Okay.
get it enough to where like one of us can get through and not make a whole lot of noise.
Yeah, you notice
So
doing that. If you were to continue now that you get a better leverage point, you can see past. You can see if you guys had just pushed it open, you would have pushed some of the stuff over the rail.
Right.
So it would fall the 2 floors below your feet, crashing on the bottom.
that
Make
was-
a heck of a
Yeah, that would have made one a heck of a noise, and two, like everybody in the whole place would have
It
been.
wouldn't
like,
just be
"Oh,
this
shit."
floor who would have heard you. It would have been every floor that heard
Absolutely.
you. I'm sure there would have been no consequences to that.
Not to mention the mutated rats.
Like I said, I'm sure there would have been no consequences to that. So, you guys are able to probably have Doc able to try to get in there now. It's fairly low roll, but still have him contort because he's a big boy. So I'll roll a contortion for him since right now it's saying you guys can't. Odd. Actually, maybe that's why. Maybe it's a permissions thing. Let me look. To display appearance, everyone. That's not
For what
control.
it's worth, it's absolutely wild that the first 2 rolls of mine tonight have been a crit fail and a crit
Right?
success.
It is funny.
2 rolls, 2 crits.
It's not there. I'm missing something here. Brain with all the other crazy going on in life. I'm sorry, gentlemen.
No, that's fine.
I think I know what it is. I'm just trying to get my mind to go. There we go. So I just need to go from here to here. All right, try it now.
Hang on. All right, I'm good. Hang on. Let's
Contortion.
get back in there.
Yeah, we can do that now.
Cool. My brain worked. Yay. 13. Okay, so he's able to, with how well you guys were able to push it open, he's able to contort through
That's good.
and slowly and quietly kind of move this stuff off to the side. So the door now
Good.
opens. So I'm going to roll for them and see if they actually get a chance to hear it. Because there are some on this floor. I believe that's what it was, right? Yeah. No. They rolled a 2.
Quiet as a mouse.
Well, not quite as a mouse, but not as alert as they think they are. So,
quiet as a giant rat.
there you go. Maybe that's it. So, you guys are now able to move out into the room.
Did you hear that? Must have been a giant rat.
I know Raven isn't here, so Doc doesn't really have to respond. But when Blackstone kind of shoulders this stuff out of the way and opens the door a bit, Seamus kind of looks at Doc and is like, I thought you were the muscle. I've now seen both of the other to your best in strength. And just kind of gives him a wink and steps up to him.
Yeah, Doc, fuck are you here for? You know what?
Doc gives you a big stink eye.
Doc can be here to repair. He can be here to repair, like, and do first aid. That's what he's for.
I mean, he definitely has done that in Been quite helpful on that front.
Here, I'm gonna.
At least he managed those rolls, right? So yeah, you guys able to move out. Your associate there mentioning. So, it used to be in the house across the way there. Points to the far side. Why is it not letting me ping?
I think I see where it is. It's the one in the upper right, right?
To the right of where you just pinged, Matt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that
Upper
one.
right. Okay.
For some reason, it's not letting me ping.
You might have the wrong thing selected with the select tokens, token control. Sometimes you can have targets or measurement controls or something else selected.
Yeah, no, I have that one up, and I actually have someone. I can select a target, but that's not what I need to do. I need it to ping. And it's not. It did earlier today, but for some reason it's just not wanting to cooperate now. But whatever. You guys got the right room. So he's pointing over there. Oh, that's where they are. There's some nasty rats up here, and some people who don't like us. So if you're okay with it, I'd rather stay here and wait for you or go back down than get myself killed or get you guys to be a target.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we don't want you to die. You can go back.
I also
No,
don't
go
want.
back.
I would feel bad if it made it so they shot at you guys easier too. I don't want you guys to get shot at.
Oh, we've got experience. It's okay.
Okay.
You see the gear. You see the gear, right? Like I know
Yeah.
gear, and our dudes are geared. We're geared up pretty well. So
Still hurts
as
to
good
get
as we
shot.
can be. Yep. Well, that's the reason why we've got a medic with us. So
I don't. It just has to heal on its own. It doesn't always heal well.
oh no, you can go. It's okay.
All right. Good luck. If you need anything, I'll be here, hiding in the stairwell.
Take care of yourself, please. We don't need you getting hurt.
Okay. So yeah, he's gonna go in the stairwell, and you see him like
Mark her down. Yeah.
huddle in the corner and kind of make himself as small as he can.
So is there like do we know if like his like digestion or like his digestive tract like functions properly? Like, because I have an MRE and I was gonna toss
Yeah,
him an
you
MRE.
don't know.
He looks like he hasn't eaten in a long time.
They all
It's gonna be
look
nice.
like they hadn't eaten a lot in quite a while, but they also look like there's a lot of other things wrong with them beyond just hunger.
Do you think I mean, as a thank you for getting us this far, do you think like a bar, like a food bar or something, like with anything that I can give to him to
You
have
could
him
offer
full as a
and
thank
find
you?
out.
So I, as a thank you to you, I would like to offer you either a meal, like a bar, or like what can I provide you with that would be helpful?
I don't know. Food's good if it's food. I don't mind that. I think that could be good.
All right, I'll
like to
toss
eat.
him a bar.
All right. So he's gonna go back,
You can take a
crawl
bar.
into his corner, and
Hey.
start like sniffing at
You
it,
can
looking
just-
at it, like he hasn't.
Yeah,
Not quite sure exactly what it is,
sure.
but you think there is some neurological degradation that's happened.
Fine.
Alright.
I've supplied my end of the social contract, so what he does with that is his business.
Alright.
let's
Shall we
sold-
stealth or yeah, so Sid is like looking about. He's like, yeah, Choom's should we be moving about stealthily, man? Or do we declare ourselves? It could be suspicious if we are sneaking about and we are found anyway.
I would like to see if I hear anything.
Okay. Roll a
I do
perception.
believe that.
Fuck me, man.
It
I
was
don't hear
it was
shit.
it was it was
Ooh, 3.
it was
three.
teetering.
It's 3. It's 3 straight crits.
A 1.
3 crits.
Minus an additional 7, making it a roll of 5.
This is fucking stupid.
You think it doesn't look that far down? You could probably make that jump if you want to get down quicker. Oh, wait, focus. You gotta find the guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't hear shit. So let's stealth along.
I do believe that our friend, and Seamus kind of looks back towards the stairwell, said there are some people up here that didn't like them. Might be wise for us to be stealthing. That doesn't mean that we necessarily have to be creeping around like we don't belong here. But I think we should at least be quiet. Maybe try to see the danger or anything else that's living up here before it sees us, just to be safe.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
So Zid rolls a 1 and gets a stealth score of 10. 1 and a 3.
Cool.
I don't know if I want to roll now.
All right, Choom. I'll be stealthy. Excuse me. Yeah.
I'm
It's
honestly
a bit
concerned.
dusty.
It is.
Yeah, I'm concerned. But I'll roll my stealth anyway.
Let's do it. Hey, 14. And what about for Seamus? Oh, that was Seamus. It's 15. There we go. Nice. And then we should get a dock in there. Because it'd be disappointing if, Doc blows it all for you, right?
Because Zid totally hasn't done that already.
That's
Nice.
19.
Better than all of us.
He is better than all of us.
So the big burly man is like, guys, let's go. And commando style stealth, just start sneaking off.
I mean, shit, we don't even see him leave.
Zid's allergies are just
Well,
playing up.
that's not quite how stealth works, but
I think
Okay.
Seamus made him mad. He's just being extra quiet now.
yeah.
I'll show you guys.
All right, so you guys can head wherever you want. Keep in mind, the opening there in the center is open all the way down. There's a rail, but it's open all the way down to the bottom floor. So it's basically three floors of visible range.
We want to get to that top right, so potentially. So, the doors are these brighter sections? Is
No,
that
those
right?
are
Is that
actually windows.
Okay, are the windows at a certain height, or are they the whole wall height?
They're most of the wall. It's about midsection up. So it's not the total
Midsection up.
wall, but it is a large chunk of it. So it's fairly large bay windows. It's not full wall of glass pane, but it is fairly large.
Okay.
And some of them are visible inside. Some of them I've had the shades drawn so you can't see inside.
And is it the swirly bits that are the doors?
The swirly bits?
These.
No. Those are stone walls. The doors are on the opposite side. Yeah, there you go. Dimension pinged it.
Okay.
So the door, you'll see that there's a little
Like a real
office
thin
room.
bit.
So the little office room is where the entrance is. So they can have a little office as their little apartment, and then they have their living space, and they have their sleeping quarters.
Okay.
before Blackstone takes off around the corner up there,
Mm-hmm.
I think Seamus would kind of point down here where this hallway is.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't really
yeah.
lead us past these windows if we could.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Oh, so you want to avoid the windows and the 3 floors of access. But that could have been
I mean,
entertaining.
We're still kind of in front of the windows at the stairway here, but
You are. Of those rooms, yeah.
maybe not walk the entirety of those windows.
Excuse me.
Alright, so yeah, we're stealthing around. Looks like we're going past some doors. Do we hear anything as we're making these movements?
Roll a
I will
perception.
make a perception roll.
That tells us how well you're hearing things.
Perception.
I'll do the same thing. Although I might not.
Not
have
bad,
to.
Sid.
Yeah, I think I'll. Yeah, I'll go ahead and make mine too.
Mhm.
Oh my lord.
What?
There's mine.
Seamus is
Seamus.
humming to himself.
Seamus is hearing real well.
So I'm at
He's
this door.
He's blaming it on Zid. He keeps turning and telling Zid to be quiet. Shh.
You know our problem? Our problem is that we said that Foundry was doing relatively well with rolls, and then ever since we said that,
It's like, I'll show you. You don't know what you're talking about.
So I'm at this like T-cross. Like
Yeah.
I got the door on one side of me. I'm looking like through all the way to the left, and I'm looking across.
Yeah.
Do I see anything like with my?
No, you hear something behind your head.
sounds like a dog.
Right.
Dog's
turn
definitely
around.
gonna know that we're here.
You
Let's
see
turn around
eyes
quietly.
slink back around a corner in the bend of the vent. That's about
Behind
head
me?
height. Yeah.
Okay. They're up, right?
It's about head height in that stone
Okay.
wall there. And it just like
Ah.
slinks back and around the corner. Once you look at it.
Okay. So and I tell them what I see. Like, so I don't really like. I mean, they seem almost intelligent. They don't seem like they're like only out for blood. They seem like they're trying to not like a hive mind, so to speak, but like they seem like they're sentient,
They don't
quote
seem
unquote.
like they will attack a human
Yeah, no.
on their own.
Yeah, but if they're in like a pack, they will. All right, so I'm gonna move up again.
Jameis. You have Doc falling
Yeah.
up behind you and you hear him walking. That's what you hear. Except you don't hear him, you hear, oh yeah, Zid. Zid hears a noise from the room to his right. It sounds like someone sleeping in there.
Oh. So he looks at the others and he gives that sign, right? He's like,
Don't wake, Sleeping Beauty.
I'm gonna move slow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sounded like you guys were
One
trying to
foot in-
stealth, which means you're probably moving
One
slow,
foot in
not
front of the
stomping
other.
fast.
One foot in front of the other. gonna stop here. I'm gonna peek around the corner to my left. See if I notice anything.
You see a few
Like-
blood stains
like
and
immediate-
marks and a few bullet marks. You see the vent cover still kind of off where the rats had pulled it off and scurried back in after the people jumped into the room. The room you saw them enter was that middle room.
The people, right? Not the rats.
Yep.
Okay.
And that room's backwards.
No.
I just saw that, and I feel frustrated about that.
Aw. Oh, yeah. Okay. So the sleeping quarters should be on the right, not the left.
Yeah, and the one that you're heading to is the same way. It didn't get
Aw,
flipped
damn.
around like it was supposed to, and you know, when you're tired and trying to get stuff done, apparently you missed
Hey, look,
things.
it represents it pretty well.
It does.
We know what we're looking at. It'll be okay.
But I just noticed it, and I just face palming. In my mind, just
You're all right.
I appreciate it.
Time.
It's you guys know how it goes. It's just, you know, you beat
yeah,
yourself
absolutely.
up when you make mistakes.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I turn around and I do the I do like this for like scratching and oh shit. Do I know how many people?
Well, you saw a few people down below. It was quick because you looked up and saw a few of them running from the rats shooting, and they ducked into that room.
Do I remember? Is it like 3?
Roll an
four?
int, just a general int.
Okay.
And we'll see how
Yeah,
well you
all right.
recall. Because it was kind of a quick look. I don't know how fast you would have counted.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Noise. Yes, you remember at least 3 people ducked into
Alright,
the
so
room. But
so what I'm gonna
you
like, I'm
remember
gonna turn
someone
around.
may have been in the room as well, so it may have been 4 or more. Because you
Okay.
know you saw 3, and the door shut behind them.
All right, so I turn around and I look at the 2 of them, and I put 4 fingers up. I'm not talking. I'm 4 fingers, and I point to the room in the middle, and I ready my weapon. And so now I'm gonna turn the corner.
Okay.
They go into the room that we're
No.
looking for?
No,
Or
no, no,
looking to
no,
go
the middle
into?
one.
They went
Okay.
into the one next to it.
Gotcha.
So we'll just pretend
Right,
the rooms are flipped
the
around.
door.
It would be where the
door I'm
toilet
looking- The door I'm
is.
looking for.
It would be where the
Okay.
toilet is.
The door. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
go ahead and go. Like I'm at the door now. When I examine the door, like, is it open, locked, unlocked?
Seems to swing open fine. It doesn't seem to be locked when you touch the handle.
I'll
Because,
open
like,
the door.
you try the handle and it just slides open a little bit. So, yeah.
Yep. I'll open the door.
And like I said, these are old
Oh, wait.
doors. They're not like the other complex doors that you were in, where they would slide open. These ones actually just
just
are
swing.
old school swing doors.
Got it. So yeah, I'm gonna open it slowly. Like I'm gonna like take like 1 or 2 fingers and just kind of. I mean, I don't know if it makes that noise, but like.
Well, I was actually going to
Just
say,
kinda like-
roll a good. What's a good dex based skill for the stealth would be a good option.
Okay.
Basically, how quietly you squeak it open. Because yeah, it hasn't been potentially used in quite a while, and it definitely hasn't had maintenance in a long time.
Yeah. 14.
So yeah, you hear a nice bit of a squeak. Not too bad. But it's like my chair that won't shut up even though I've dealt with things with it.
Oh yeah.
I think we all have that. Your chair eventually starts squeaking and then it sometimes just doesn't stop. Yeah.
So I'm gonna like I'm gonna look back at them. Well, all right. So now I moved around the corner. I'm gonna look back at them, and I'm gonna give the thumbs up. And I'm gonna point in.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go in. Am I? Can I?
Are you?
I
Yeah.
hit up and it didn't
Sure
do
you
anything.
can.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Like I said, the room's backwards.
Yeah, the room flip. That's fine.
Yep. So you go in and there's a chair to your left, and there's a desk right where you'd be standing now.
Yep.
Looks like it's basically
is
an
it on?
office to work in.
Is it a terminal?
There is a terminal there, and it is off.
Is it dusty?
Mm-hmm.
Can I look at, like, is there a keyboard there?
Yeah.
Can I look at the keyboard and, like, tell, like, what keys have been pushed and all that other stuff?
Well, there's a bit of dust over it, so it's kind of hard to tell.
Alright.
You can tell that it's probably been a few years since it's been messed with.
Alright.
Doesn't look good.
So I'm gonna blow off the keyboard. I'm very
Okay.
interested to see if, like, there's any, like, I know it's a few years, but some keys have been used more than other keys. I like to believe.
It's going to be potentially hard to try.
Actually, you know what? Actually, you know what? No. We're not gonna do that.
The computer needs to
Going-
work first.
okay, Well, first, what I want to do is I want to look under the keyboard to see if there's a password posted under the keyboard.
Nah.
Not even kidding.
There's
So many
a
people do that shit.
sticky note under there, but all writing on it has faded.
Like even like the
Indentation.
yeah. That's what. I was
Have
saying,
you
the
seen
indentation.
writing from 40 years ago? If it's just been less exposed?
I mean, I'm like my character's like 55, so I mean, 40 years ago, it'd probably be about whenever I was in grade school.
It's just, I'm saying, like,
It's a page that's been sitting there for 40 years.
yeah.
I mean, the indentation should still technically be there, right?
Some. It's just harder to see. Like, you can't just, like, visibly see it as well.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
I mean,
of course
if you
Just need a
talk about...
pencil.
Right. You gotta find a pencil.
Yeah, where's,
No, I'm just-
where's that old technology of a pencil?
I mean, I didn't say that there's no
Um,
indentation there. It's just not, like, easily visible. Because you are right. Yes.
Okay.
Usually when you write, there is that indentation. But like they're saying,
I'll
you don't have anything on you that I'm aware of that would allow you to
Okay.
smudge it to see that marking.
ah.
Because I don't think any of you have a
Um,
pencil on you.
That's
Did you guys
I'm
bring a
gonna go with a
pencil?
no. I don't think so.
Well, how are you going to
Unless
take your
we found
test if
one.
you didn't bring a pencil?
So I'm gonna
The
try.
closest that
Go
we
ahead.
had was the knife that Doc took. That's similar shape, but it's not going to do the job.
Right.
No. I'm gonna turn the computer on. See
Okay.
if it works.
Doesn't turn on.
Huh? Oh, it doesn't.
Nope.
Okay. Is there a tower there, or is
Mhm.
it like just okay? Do I see if it's plugged in?
It looks to be plugged in.
There's a little. Is there like a little power switch on the back, like
Yeah.
every other computer does right now? Okay. Is it turned on?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, no, like these aren't like high-tech computers. These are
okay, no,
like
that's fine.
current computers. Because if you remember, it was a complex from 2008,
Yeah.
2012 sort of
Okay.
era.
Ah.
Oh wait, that's
Okay.
now in our time.
Yeah.
Their timeline diverged, but still they didn't, jump leaps and bounds ahead of us in technology.
Yeah. If I hold the power button down, does anything actually happen? Like, does it beep?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna like see if like hey, I'm gonna like turn around and look at Zid. Well, I'm gonna wait for him to move up. I'm gonna,
I
like-
figure I'll be right there.
okay. So
Is there any other door? Like,
Nope.
Oh,
There's the two
No,
doors
it's just the
you
one.
passed in the other room here. And there's another door. Yeah, there's a door where you just pinged. That leads into the living room space. Yeah.
I think, yep. So Zid would be wandering in. You can
Okay.
interact with him. He's approaching that door.
So in a hushed tone, hey buddy, you want to give this a try? See if your net running will get us anywhere right here. I know it's old. I know it's old tech, but you're my dude.
Help me, Zid Kenobi. You're our only hope.
He would see this. Here we go. I think I saw one of these before. It was in an old corp building. Most of my expertise is of newer technology, man, but I will see. What sort of check could I make to see if I can diagnose what the problem might be?
I mean, would your interface skill work?
Probably not. Because that's actually interfacing with something. This thing doesn't even have any interface plugs.
Oh, well, shit. Okay.
Yeah, this is a bit older than Zid's
Okay.
knowledge. He's a lot younger than you. Keep in mind.
Is this
You
the
said
room
your
that-
character's like 50 plus.
Yeah, my character's like 50, 55.
Yeah, I'm half your age.
Okay.
And if you guys recall, the current year is estimated around, you don't know exactly,
Sure.
but around 2045. So it's somewhere between 2040 and 2050. So that's why I say 2045-ish. The papers you saw were saying 2008 range. So let's see, 2008 all the way up to 2040. That's a pretty big jump. So the technology has obviously shifted beyond that. And apparently my camera just cut out.
Apparently.
But it shouldn't
Still
have.
here,
Yeah, it's should be working fine. I don't know why I did that. Okay, there we
There
go.
it is.
Weird. But hey. Yeah. So this would be like in a museum of like former technologies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not like, hey, this is something we use.
Yeah, yeah. So Zid seems like he's not interested in trying, and he would have a look at this door and see how it opens and if it will open.
Well, that's also a very odd thing. These doors swing open. And its one does the same.
Yeah, he sort of stands in the front of it, and he tries to move it to the side.
And then you recall seeing these, the old guy behind you push doors open.
Yeah. So he'll do that.
Let's
He'll-
try
I
that.
mean, the door is literally older than Zid.
Yes.
Yeah, it definitely is.
That's kind of the thing we're pointing out, is
It's
that,
probably born like 2015 plus, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Um.
Well, how old do you see Zid as?
Oh, he's like 27.
Okay, so yeah.
2018,
Yeah.
something like that. But yeah, he'll eventually try and swing it. You see him trying to figure it out, but his deduction's pretty high.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I need a roll for that, but
No. You've seen them do it. It's just one of those things where you're like, he's asking you about this, museum relic, and you're distracted, so you're like, door open. Oh, wait, right, handle. So it's that, like in, TV shows or movies where they have the comical thing where someone doesn't quite understand. And they're not dumb, so it just takes them that split second. It's just that funny split second of where you see them, the puzzled look on their face, and then they remember and just go ahead and act like nothing happened and moved on in.
What I will do is try and open it stealthily. So I've rolled that.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're able to hold it and you kind of move it, and it's like a little squeak. Because, hinges work great when you don't do anything with them for 40 years of neglect.
Alright, so, and I see this room. So it looks like an office?
Yes, this is kind of a living room area.
Living room.
Meeting room, living room, sort of thing.
Okay.
There's like a fake fireplace with a storage compartment on it. Just minimum sort of work office apartment sort of thing.
Do I see anything like I'm looking around? Do I see anything out of the ordinary?
Well, you're in the first office thing. It's very bare minimum. There's a chair for someone to come in and sit if they need. There's the work desk and computer, and there's a trash can in the corner. The room Zid is in.
Trash can?
Hmm?
Is there anything in the trash can?
It looks empty.
Okay.
The room Zid is in looks like it has a weird device that has a bunch of buttons on it, like a number pad. It has like a device on it, like a rectangular device. And then there's this cord that connects the rectangular device to this base square device that has a number pad.
Okay.
Blackstone, when Blackstone comes in, he'll recall what it is. What?
Is that portable? Can I lift that up?
You pick it up and the cord's connected, but yeah, you pull up the small rectangular piece.
Mm-hmm.
This looks very familiar.
Goes, Blackstone. This looks old.
Blackstone, it's an
You're
old
old.
phone.
Ooh, yeah. Is it like the ones that like you pick up and like it has the corded like?
Yeah, the standard office phones where they
yeah.
they have them all over. Yeah, so it's a nice one.
It's not
but
the rotary, but it's like
no. It's digital, so it has the keys.
Okay.
It's the numpad. That's why I said it has the numpad. But it's just a rectangle piece that you pick up and has the little earpiece that you talk in, you dial in, and yeah.
Nice. Cool.
But when have you seen any of those in Cyberpunk?
Never.
Right, exactly.
Literally. This is from whenever I was in like grade school.
Yeah, that's why I said you remember your parents having one.
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't seen one of these in 40 years.
So way before the war, then, Mom.
Absolutely. Way. Absolutely.
You're walking through a museum.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And you're just one of the relics.
Hell yeah.
You do notice the chairs in this room seem to be less dusty, and as well as a number of other things in the room seems less dusty. It seems like recently there's some dust buildup, but it's less dusty than the computer out in the other room.
Are there do I see any like indentations on the seats or any like scratches on the fabric or leather or whatever? Anything that not within the last few weeks or whatever, but like any kind of wear?
I mean, yeah, there's quite a bit of wear on all of them. The seats look like they've been used fairly bit. This room, like I said, seems like it has less dust than the previous one.
Would I be able to make
But it looks like
a
there's
deduction or something around that as to
I was thinking about that too.
what this means? Like that this room is less dusty than the other?
Sure.
And... Okay.
Depending on your role, I'd like to do the same role.
All right.
Because I'm having the same thought.
What is your thought?
So I'll spend one luck.
Oh my fucking lord. Yeah,
Roll a
I'm gonna
1, get a -7 to make
ridiculous.
you have a 7.
Yeah, Zid pokes around, but he's just like, I don't know, man. This is too old for me. You have a look at that old timer.
17.
17.
Get me anything?
What were you thinking?
I was thinking like someone uses this room way more than the other room.
Someone had been
I don't know,
using
like-
this room more recently than the other room.
Like there's literally no reason for them to use the other room.
Right.
They may not even know how to operate the tech. But someone, if there's nowhere for them to sleep in the sleeping quarters, like multiple people could sleep in this room. Like they could sit in the chairs and sleep. They could sit on the floor. If the phone, if they know the phone numbers for the other rooms, they could easily like dial the phone numbers if they need to. I think that this room has been used recently.
Now, it's been a while because it is starting to build up some dust.
Mm-hmm.
But it has quite a bit less than the other one, which means it has been more recently used.
Mm-hmm.
But it has been a little bit since it's been used because there is starting to get some dust.
I want to go into the sleeping quarters.
You want to what?
I want to go into the sleeping quarters.
Okay. So yeah, you open that door. You walk into there.
Yeah.
It's a bit darker in there because the curtain's drawn in that part of the room from that window. And so it's a bit dark. You need some light source if you really want to be able to see in there.
I would like to pull back the curtain a few inches.
It lets a little bit of the light in. But you notice the light coming in is being filtered through a vent. And you see the vent has been damaged.
Do I see scratch marks?
Yes.
Okay.
And you notice that it looks like there used to be some sort of display to make it look like a window. And actually the window would be up over there.
Okay.
But I still assumed you were doing it.
I'm gonna if I knock on the door or if I knock on the wall, is it gonna be able to hear it and come in?
It.
Hear the knock, like if I knock on the wall,
You're
because I'm on one.
Oh, you're saying
I want Zid to
you're
come in. Zid to come in.
Yeah, they would hear it if you knocked on that wall to
Okay.
your left.
Hey, everybody, come in. I'm interested in input, or
All right. I will.
because I don't really get a sense that we're gonna like really bother anybody if I just like talk in my not normal voice, but like kind of hushed where they
Yeah.
can hear me.
Hushed tones.
Yeah,
A little higher than what you were doing.
yeah. So, Sid, look at this vent. Do you notice anything out of sorts?
Perception.
Oh my fucking god!
Wow.
This is
Well,
unreal.
man, it seems to be.
I mean, you still managed to
seems
get
be
above
dark.
entry level.
I mean,
Yeah, you can tell that it looks like the pipe has been damaged. But based on the fact that you weren't able to get above a basic roll, that's all you get.
yeah.
But it's not a total
Yeah,
fail of
so-
being
so this
clueless
is-
because you're not lower than a 9.
No, but I like this role play, right? So
Yeah.
Zid like takes one look at it and he goes, "Man, this is just boring." Vents and old tech, just whatever, man.
All right. So, we need to find the mind. I am trying to get a sense of where this person would be. I would like to get everything. Like I'm trying to investigate the entire domicile that we're currently in before we move to the
Yeah.
one where all the people are.
Zid, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Another one?
Zid. As
Alright.
Blackstone saying he wants to do
Perception.
this. Yeah, this is for something else.
Better.
So as he's like, I want to make sure we don't miss anything in here. You see there's a note on the cabinet along that door where you came in.
Alright, so as I'm sort of going towards the door, bored, I go, "Hey, Blackstone, you'll see this man?" And I'll grab the note off the door, and can I see anything written on it?
Yeah.
What you got there?
I don't know, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does
You
it say
take a
anything? Okay. Let me look at it. I'm gonna roll
look.
my
Might be
education.
something.
So it's not as old as
Roll.
the other stuff. Like, it's more recent
Oh,
because it's still
alright.
clearly visible. And
Okay.
if you recall, the other stuff
Um,
was, ages beyond and definitely was faded.
So let's see. I can do deduction or education.
Let's have you do
Like-
deduction, and that'll give you how much info about what it is exactly you read that you're able to figure out.
Nice.
So,
It's the first.
Wow.
That's the first 30 I've ever rolled. I think.
hey, it works. You're able to
Is that,
figure out
like, epic?
that it's encoded message. Not in the sense that someone used a code to do it, but they talked in vague terms. You know how you can kind of like double talk sometimes? Like you say something but have a meaning to it that someone would need to
We've been
understand the
doing it
circumstance to
all
figure it out.
campaign.
Right, exactly. I'm more giving the detail for those viewing if they had missed that, right? That's what this note is. And you are able to decipher that it is from the guy you're looking for. And that he had to switch rooms due to some of the hostilities. He said he's going to try to move
Okay.
to another room on this floor. However, if he's unable to, he's going to go downstairs. For that is where the main access is. Main access to what, he doesn't say.
So I'm gonna pass this information along to my compatriots, and so he's not here. So
Oh well, that's shocking, man.
and this note that you were so perceptive to find as you were being bored out of your skull, my friend, I thought you were gonna fall over from the boredom.
I wouldn't be surprised, man.
This note is in code, and it says that the mind decided to relocate to another room on this floor because of all the issues that they were having. So he also said,
mhm.
he also said that if he could not find a suitable space on this floor, that he would go down one floor because
Alright.
that's where the main access is.
I would head up to Seamus and I would say, yeah, Seamus, seems that this mind will either be in one of the other rooms up here or in one of the other rooms on the lower floor. I'm
Oh,
sure that
Ariel.
narrows it down, man.
Oh, are you all finally done sightseeing and looking at the old tech around here?
Yes, I'm done boring.
I thought y'all done forgot that we came here to find Mind. The way y'all kept messing with this broken machine, and he kind of like kicks the computer tower because he's been standing there kind of with Doc keeping watch over this door while y'all looked at everything.
Thank you for being lookout, by the
Oh.
way.
I'll bet you an MRE that the Mind is either in the room with the ones Blackstone's seen, Or they know where he's at.
Well, let's go find him then. How are we
Seamus
gonna
just looks towards
approach it?
Blackstone.
It doesn't seem to me to be good to be stealthing anymore if we
Yeah,
go in
I think
into
we're
that.
I think we're past stealth. I do think we're past stealth. I am gonna ready my weapon though. I'm gonna move out into the hallway.
Okay.
I'll follow behind Blackstone.
I'll stay in here for now, but I'm ready to come out soon.
Alright, so I'm right beside the sleeping quarters.
Yeah.
And I am very interested to know if I can hear anyone in there.
Roll a check.
I am.
No, boy.
Nice.
What?
So you hear a little bit of noise from that room, but you kind of hear, since the doorway's there, you hear into the other room. And you actually hear some mumbled talking.
Can I make
Can't-
out the...
Can't quite make out the words being said, but you can definitely tell it's talking because of the cadence of it. Right? Like you can hear when someone's like talking on the other side, because it's like...
Curtains are drawn, right?
The window's on the opposite side.
Okay.
The room, if you recall, I said these two rooms didn't get flipped
Yeah,
the way they're supposed to.
remember.
So yeah, the window would be on the opposite side. So there's no window here.
Okay. All right.
Except for the main door that goes in has a window on it.
So I'm gonna turn around and look at Seamus, and I'm gonna make the talk. So again, I'm gonna put up the 4, and I'm gonna move up. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, this is right. You know, we're not stealthing anymore. We're just kind of walking, right? Because I think we abandoned the whole stealth thing. Because, yeah. Anyway, so I'm coming up on the door.
Wait, what?
Am I? What happened?
No,
Wrong
not that.
slash.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, I saw that. And for some reason, it had me select you. It's all good.
All right, so yeah, I'm up here. I'm looking at the lock on the door.
It's not locked.
Okay. Again, I'm gonna nice and slowly push the door open.
You can roll a stealth.
I will gladly roll a stealth.
You get a little bit of a squeak. Not too bad.
I'm gonna put my weapon away.
Okay.
So
the door up ahead is actually open.
Okay.
And just to make it more clear where you're at, you walk in the door here.
Yeah.
And then you can move around the desk. And that door you see is open.
Okay. So I'm gonna smell to see if I smell anything.
You smell some...
Do I smell like
things.
gunpowder?
Hmm?
Or do I smell like gunpowder?
That probably would have dissipated by now from the fight. And you don't smell any new gunpowder.
Okay. So I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna let my party kind of catch up.
We'll just flip you on that side.
Yeah.
So you guys can kind of have the proper layout of the room, just in case it's needed. When any of you want to step into the doorway, just teleport from where it should be, which is where the toilet is, over to the other side, which is behind Blackstone.
Is that a seat over there
Yes.
next to the door? Sit or sit in there.
So I'm gonna say out loud, knock knock.
Hey, what did you get out of it? All right.
Seamus is just staying by the door, gun out, just waiting to see what's going to happen. Kind of its back up.
Ooh, I lack permission to update token.
Yeah, I get that a lot too. I'm getting that a lot.
It's because he's adding all the minimies.
Well, I put 4 of them on,
Enemies.
but yeah. It's just funny that it gives you that. It's like, yeah, you don't have
So
the
now I
permission
now
update
I have
token,
my
but I
now I have
can.
my weapon out. Now I have my weapon out for sure.
So
You
yeah,
don't know that they're acting.
you can hear that they reacted to the fact that you came in,
Well, so,
or that you said something.
A couple of voices, and you're just like, whoop,
I know,
Yeah.
right?
try it again.
So this one comes to the doorway where they can see you. Like, what do you want?
My friends and I are looking for the.
He has his
mine.
SMG almost at the ready, but not aimed right at you.
So I do have my I brought my Malorian. I'm pretty sure.
I think you said you did, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I just don't have it equipped right now. But let me change that to equipped with the energy bit. So I'm gonna tap on the handle of my Malorian. While I look at his SMG, like, hey friend, I see that you're very well armed and ready to defend. I just have questions. Not here to hurt. Just here to ask where the mind is.
Roll a
Persuasion?
yeah.
Oh, great. Base of 3. This is good. No, base of 5. Pardon. Oh my god.
Your
I'm
grooming
gonna,
is
I'm
3.
gonna-
You just don't know how to be clean.
All
So-
the luck. All of it.
But you
If
said
only
you
we
wanted
had
to get a chance to have
someone for
combat
this.
again.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
hang
standing
on,
at the
hang on.
door already.
So, let me introduce you to my friend Seamus. My friend Seamus here, and he will be handling.
Seamus is shaking his head. Like,
Nope.
if you kind of glanced out the door, you can kind of barely see Seamus. It's not that he's like.
Yeah, so for
It's
perspective,
not that he's trying to be like, oh, I'm not going to do
Seamus would be
this.
there.
It's he's like, don't give away my position.
Oh, I didn't say. I just said let me
doesn't-
introduce you to my friend. I didn't say where he was.
You guys would probably get the impression that Seamus does. He didn't really say anything, but he does not care for the idea of like going unstealth and knocking on random doors
Cool.
at the
Yeah.
moment.
Fair and reasonable.
Fair. I will roll my persuasion and dump all my luck into it. See what happens.
I mean, you could just cross your fingers and hope to roll a 1.
Yeah, I'm not gonna trust. I'm not gonna trust whatever.
I said you could roll and hope for the best and get a 1.
15.
Not bad.
Pretty good.
So just in case the viewers are interested, the way he did that was he rolled his cool +3, +2 persuasion, +6 luck, plus his 4 to get a 15.
Oh my god, that was.
What do you mean the mind? Who's that?
I mean, he's supposed to be a pretty big deal up here.
We're the only
We
big
were
deal
told-
up here.
Who are you?
I can't help it. We're the tunnel snakes. And we rule.
Oh,
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
brilliant.
sorry.
Great.
Uh,
Oh, that's awesome. Tunnel snakes, eh? I mean, that sounds pretty badass. Very well chosen name. we're just looking for the mine, man. Like, just I'm sure you're the big bad, and that's cool. We just need to know where the mine is.
We don't know that guy, whoever that is.
Can I roll like a human perception and
Sure.
see if he's lying?
That's a good choice.
Does that tell me? Yeah. I mean, I think
That tells you at least how he's holding himself, and
Yeah.
might give you an indication if he's lying or not.
Hell yes.
Ooh. He seems to be puzzled, and doesn't seem like he seems genuinely uncertain who that is, but he seems to be very untrusting of you. Like,
Very
you know,
untrusting? Okay.
very untrusting. Like, you know, slight slip up, he's probably going to start blasting.
Okay.
You've barely kept the lead spraying out of the equation thus far.
So I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good with a weapon, like from a tech, like I'm good with tech. I'm looking at your weapon, and I'm willing to extend an olive branch and like take a look and see if there's anything I can do to improve, help, repair, etc.
I don't trust you to look at my gun. I don't know who you are. Why should I trust you?
Unfortunately, I have such a good eye that I can like look like just from right here, and I can see that your stuff's banged up. So I really don't think that your stuff's gonna do very well. And see this thing right here?
Do you want to put that to a
This is
test?
pretty- I think I might. I think I might want to do that. I think I'm probably gonna win out.
Okay,
You want to do that?
I do. Well, initiative.
He does.
Sounds good. Let's go.
They're not trusting, and you kind of like, you know, you're like, yeah,
do it.
let's throw down. So, I'll throw down. This will be fun.
What's initiative is reflex, right?
Need an active encounter first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Which I need
So-
to hit that.
Sorry, Seamus.
While this conversation is happening, like there's a very intense shot of Blackstone talking with this guy, and you know the intense music's playing, and as Blackstone says, I can see your weapon, and I can see it's not going to do very good. Like the camera pans to Seamus, and Seamus is just face palming, just shaking his head.
I know where this is going.
This is not how you negotiate.
Whoa.
There you go. Literally rolled for everyone.
Oh, all right.
So you can see everyone who rolled. You know,
Cool.
you got a 0. You got a 12, an 11, an 11, a 25, 12,
Thanks,
a
Doc.
13, and a 10. And for some reason, combat carousel's not working. It's supposed to show on top here who's next as well. But that's not working for some reason. I'll have to look into that. But you do know that Doc is up, so you guys can choose what to do. You have all been made owner of him, so you guys can move him around, do what needs to be done. You definitely heard Doc and Seamus were outside. They definitely heard the fire, fire, fire.
Well, Doc wants a target. Let's give him a target.
Well, that's why I'm saying, like, he is aware that there's
Yep.
combat throwing down. You know, it's not like he's outside and isn't aware there's combat. There's enough of a commotion, he's alerted to that fact.
All right. So over and in. So I personally,
5
I'm
moves.
voting for like, well, I won't be able to get meat shield. I won't be able to do that yet, obviously. But getting him in,
He can
I
move
think
all the
is
way
not
up to
a
the
terrible
door.
Idea. Okay. So he can basically be like, he can be a meat shield.
Yeah, if Doc wanted, he has enough move to get all the way there.
Okay.
But that's up to you
Um,
guys if that's where you want him to be or not.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like trying to like do this all by myself. So like,
Yeah.
what would you guys like Doc to do?
No, I was just making sure you guys are aware how far
Yeah.
he can move. So you
Cool.
guys put him where you want him.
If anybody has
I'm
ideas,
looking
yeah.
at something with Doc 1 second.
Okay.
Keep in mind, you did find out they have auto fire.
Is there a penalty for... There's not a penalty for firing that close, right?
It depends on what weapon you're
Guess I
using.
can do...
So if you look at it, the DV for weapons, right? If you're 0 to 6 yards, with a pistol, it's 13. With a shotgun, it's 13. With a sniper rifle, it's 30. And the DV actually goes down to 15 at a range of 51 yards for a sniper rifle. So depending on the weapon...
Would the energy caster be...
The energy caster is a bow crossbow. And so his range, best range increment, is at 7 to 12 yards. That's where he has a DV 13. If he's at 0 to 6 or 13 to 25, he has a DV of 15. So he can still do it. It just is a little harder if he's that close or if he's beyond 12.
I mean, I see Doc either coming in and blasting with that energy blaster, or trying to slug him,
punching him, grabbing him by the throat,
from my standpoint,
holding him for a meat shield.
The only concern I have about slugging him is the fact that they do have the auto fire weapons, but I don't know. I don't know if Doc would know that, since we were outside. Like, he could assess it in the moment, but I don't know that he could. I'm not sure if he could assess it quick enough to.
Well, I mentioned that you guys are aware of it because you did see them using these SMGs auto fire capability when you're down below.
True.
So it's not like I'm trying to, force feed you guys information, like metagame. But you did see them fighting.
I got you. I forgot these were the guys we seen when we came in.
Yep. That's the only reason I was pointing it out, because you guys had already seen it.
Let's see. I'm fine with either slugging or doing the caster on the... Is there a way to do it on the guy in the back, or is that through a wall? The one all the way at the back.
There'll be a door there, right?
Yeah, there's a door back there. Exactly.
Right, so we only have immediate access to 1, or to 3 rather.
Yes.
Okay. So can he see the one in the middle of the room at all?
No, he can see 2 of them from that perspective.
Okay.
If he goes there, he can see the 3rd one.
So if he moves where you have him right now, he's gonna have the DV of 15. So that's not really gonna help.
He's got a 15 pretty much anywhere he moves.
I mean, I think melee combat's probably the best shot, but that's my personal opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
Go for it.
I think you would.
So let's do meat shield, like grapple meat shield.
Okay. Do you guys remember the rules for that?
It's not body, right? It's athletic. Is it brawling? Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
it's
brawling.
Okay. Hang on one second.
Brawling, bare knuckle boxing, and grappling.
Okay.
Brawling attacks do not ignore 50% armor, but scale instead with your body stat.
Yeah, since this is really important, I'm gonna dump 2 luck as well.
So he has a body stat of 7, which means he does 3d6 with his attack.
Oh, let me roll damage. How do I roll damage for him?
If you want to grab, that is an action.
I would very much like to grab.
And you do a dex brawling skill in your d10. So you just do a brawling skill roll. And it's against
That's
the
what he just did, right?
defender's dex and
that's what I
brawling
did.
skill
That's
roll.
what I just did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it is.
Okay.
I'm being clear on the info, right?
Oh, all right. So the unarmed. Do I do the damage as well, or do I just grab?
I think you just grab. You do the damage or grab, I believe. But
I'll
in
take the grab
subsequent
instead of the damage.
turns, you can chuck or throw. You can choke or throw. So
Okay.
on subsequent
Yeah, we'll
bot
definitely-
turns, you can use your action and deal your body stat and damage directly to the HP.
Okay. I will take him as a human shield and hold him in the door.
And if you choke the same target for 3 turns, they instantly go unconscious.
Okay.
Oh.
So I'm just trying to read through it all and make sure everyone's aware. So,
Yeah.
all right. So he rolled his. So now I need to roll theirs.
All right.
Brawling.
All of them, or just the one?
The one.
Okay. I was wondering because I'm next. So.
And he's totally gonna beat you.
That sucks. He's gonna beat Beefy Boy.
Yeah, he got a 13.
Wow.
He won, dude.
How? Wait a minute. I rolled a
Sarcasm.
25.
Sarcasm.
25.
Sarcasm.
Oh,
25-13.
Okay. This is me. I don't.
Probably,
I don't do
no,
sarcasm
it's all
well.
good. It's funny because you really think that these guys are probable to beat
Yeah.
Beefy Boy, as you put
No,
it.
they're not.
I mean,
Okay.
this is kind of what Doc was built for a bit. It's kind of his specialty.
Yeah. Oh, that's one reason why I'm glad that he's here because
Yeah. The probability for beating that is low.
Yeah.
So, keep in mind,
Good.
during a grapple, both have a -2 to all actions, and the defender cannot move. The defender moves with the attacker, and the defender must pass a grapple check to overpower the attacker to break the grapple. So, just if anyone's wondering, I wanted to make sure we pointed that out so everyone's aware of how that works.
Okay.
So basically, is holding him like. I'm trying to see if there's details on how the meat shield works. I want to make sure I get that correct as well.
Yeah.
I think it just, now that he's grappled like that, grabbed, I think it counts as that he can, like he can't move. I don't know if he can use his gun or not. Don't think so, but I want to double check.
He's in. I would expect not. I mean, he's in a chokehold.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But go on to the next person's turn is fine.
Yeah, me.
And I'm just telling you guys what I'm looking up while you guys do your turn.
Yeah.
So it would be
So-
black. Oh, where did not started? What? Where is?
So
There we go. Begin combat.
sorry.
No, you're good. I'm just trying to get this to work.
So really,
Blackstone.
really quick. The person that he grabbed, is that the SMG guy?
Yes, it has to be the guy, the front guy. He has the SMG.
Okay.
'Cause
Okay.
he was the one that was aiming it at you, if you recall. If the others
Yeah,
have the SMG
so-
or not, you don't know. But you know that guy
So
had
I'm
one.
gonna like. Is it? Can he see me?
Who?
The SMG guy,
Yeah.
or is he like turned away from me?
I mean, he could probably turn and still see you, but
Okay.
it's
Hey, Doc, turn him this way really quick. Told you so, motherfucker.
you gonna try to double tap
So
him.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I am. Like straight up.
Okay.
So yeah, I got my Mandalorian out.
Keep in mind, whenever you roll 2 or more damage dice for a melee or ranged attacks that come up 6, you inflict a critical injury.
To
me.
me. Not to me, right?
No, whoever rolls,
Okay.
whenever you roll damage, if you roll 2 or more dice and 2 of those dice
Yeah.
come up as 6s, it's a crit.
Okay.
And crits are nasty.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was just a quick reminder because it's been a bit since we fought.
Yeah. I'm actually glad we're fighting out of character. I'm
Yeah.
super glad we're fighting. All right, so here we go. Is that a hit? I believe so.
You're using a gun, so it's against a DV. You're using a pistol?
Yeah, Malorian.
Okay, so if you right-click on your guy, you do DV chart. You can select, instead of NA, you can say pistol. And you confirm. And then you can drag from yourself. Whoop.
Damn.
You can drag from
Here,
yourself.
All right.
If this wants to work.
Shit. Yeah,
I don't know what's going on. Things are moving a little bit slow for me. It's like something's going on my system that I'm not aware of.
Yeah, I'm trying to right click on the guy I'm trying to hit, and it's not doing anything.
Yeah.
You want to right click on yourself.
Well, you can
Oh,
right click
alright.
on him and target him. But then you
Yeah, it
want
wouldn't let me
to
do that.
have yourself selected.
You gotta click.
Oh,
You gotta click
Oh, yeah.
target first,
oh,
and then
all
target.
right,
him.
there we go. All right, I got it. Does that like so? I rolled. Do I apply that roll to him now?
Yeah, that would apply.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
so-
like, you
so
got
now
that
I'm gonna
measuring.
roll damage.
You can measure from
Oh.
yourself to him and see the DV is
all right.
13. I'm just was telling you
Oh,
about how
alright.
the measuring thing works so that you can
Oh,
see how to get your DV quick and easy. Just a reminder for everyone how to get the DV, because you'd asked about it for Doc as well. And that's a
Yeah.
quick, easy way you can do it. You select your weapon and just do that, and it shows you the DV, which is
Cool.
so awesome. So cool.
yeah. All right. Here's the.
So yeah, that's a hit.
damage roll.
Oh, Jesus!
You used your single shot, didn't you?
I did.
Holy crap!
That
That's
looks
a
like
critical
two
hit.
sixes as
Uh-huh.
well.
And 22.
Uh-huh.
Is this guy just splattered all over the room?
Critical damage, 5. So he took, 22
27,
damage.
12, 17.
27. Yeah.
Yeah, 27, yeah.
I believe that puts him out of commission. Yeah. You just straight up, and like his brain
Yeah,
just
I
go,
gibbed him.
and he goes
Yeah, I
limp in
gibbed him.
Doc's arms. Doc glares
Doc,
at you
can
like,
drop him.
I'm going to kill you next.
I imagine that Doc's
You
just
just
like, I'm
kill
still gonna use him
stealed.
as a shield.
Right? Yeah. But he just kill stealed from
Absolutely.
Doc.
Let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
This ain't the first time we've kill stealed from Doc, honestly. Probably
I'm
ain't
a-
gonna be the last.
Seamus.
I'm a really bad kill stealer.
Especially
Really
now that you
bad
have
kill
that
stealer.
thing. So
Absolutely.
disappointed it didn't get to shoot you with it.
All right, that's it for me. One down.
Yeah. DM will have to remove him.
Yeah. I'm leaving them there as a reminder he's a meat shield right now. But yeah, he's
Cool.
He's toast.
Nice.
Mhm. You said these are windows back here, right?
No.
The other
For the orientation of the
sides-
room,
Oh, no,
I put you outside the bounds
They're
of the
on
area.
the outside. Yeah, that's,
Yeah, so they're on the
that's why
outside.
I was confused, because I flipped it in my brain and then I
Yep.
was outside. So
For
Gotcha.
moving around, navigating the furniture in the room, I figured doing this would be better.
that's fine.
So that people didn't get, like, wait, the desk is where? Because I saw how difficult that was in the other room. So that's why I said, let's just move you guys to the other side, do a quick teleportation sort of thing, so that the moving through the room is correct positioning. So no, that side is just a wall.
Alright, so Seamus.
I think Seamus is puzzled what to do.
Well, I was gonna badassery it and come crashing through the window, but the windows are
Oh,
on the outside of the building, so
yeah.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Probably
I think it
not.
might take a little bit of time to like try to get on the outside and break in the windows. So I think I'll not do that. Seamus might just hold action here, and if anything comes within range, kind of through that door and gets past Doc, he'd open fire. But
Okay.
Seamus doesn't feel like he's going to help much getting in that room with 3 other people, especially how big Doc is, and Doc's already found a friend. So, yeah.
Sure.
Do you want to at least move? Do you at least want to move into the doorway? Like not in the room, but like move over one to the right to like get in the doorway. It's up to you.
So you ask him if he wants to block the doorway.
I think that's I think he's probably like.
Oh, you think
like doorway?
I was gonna say like with his back, like to the back,
Is
and
it-
like.
Is it Alt or is it Shift that lets you?
I think it's Alt.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's because I'm outside the map.
It could be. You're trying to be partway between those two.
Either way, yeah, he's kind of like here, kind of looking in the door, but kind of like maybe half cover, basically. He's trying not to block the door, but he's trying to stand there where you can see inside. He just doesn't want to like block you guys in to where you have to like run over him, or he has to be diving out of the way or something if you guys have to
Oh,
rush
now it
out.
wants to work. There we go.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like he's there where he can see and fire in if he needs to, but he's trying to stay out of the way if you guys have to make a hasty escape. And then I'll just kind of hold in action in case something gets past Doc. I'll try to fire in there at him.
Okay. Now it's their turn. They not happy you hurt their friend.
Hurt? What do you mean hurt? Like splattered?
Exactly. Murdered him. You killed Bobby! You're terrible! Tunnel snakes rule! You're going down! So they're going to go for Doc, because can't quite see the others out in the hall. Ooh, pistola. I'm missing where pistols are. Oh, because it says they don't have a weapon equipped. Derp. I forgot to change that. You know, when you get busy and forget things, it makes things interesting. Come on, come on. You're not moving. There we go. There we go. Now I can actually do it. So he's gonna get 2 shots.
Sorry, Doc. God damn.
What the hell?
Fuck me.
Well,
Alright, well, you know, it is what it is.
at least he has extra SP right now. As the guy's rounds go through his friend. Such a morbid thought.
Good thing.
You're making him have to shoot through his friend to hit Doc.
I mean, at least the meat shield's gonna take the brunt, right?
It's not a named shot, so no mods. 2 solid hits for 18 damage. Let me see. He has SP of 11. So that would be... Right, but it's going to degrade it when you do that. Does it degrade it by 1 or the amount that you take? I'm trying to remember.
The armor?
Yeah. Because I remember it degrades every time you get hit. I think it only degrades it by 1. Come on, open doc sheet for me.
Automatically if you applied it, right?
Correct. I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to remember how much it was. And
It
it's...
didn't downgrade on my sheet. On doc sheet on my screen. He's still got 11 and 4.
Okay. You should have taken damage.
It's also saying he's doing 0 damage.
Built to doc, because it didn't go over 11 SP. Okay. Well, I'll take a look at it when it decides to work. We'll just move on. The next guy in the room. He's going to hear what came on, slide out, see what happened, scream in horror as he sees his poor dead friend. And he's going to draw on fire. Can you open your sheet, please? Why is it going slow? Alright, let me kill Discord. A few other things, see if that helps or not. Because I don't know why it's having such issues. But it is definitely having issues. Like, it's not opening the sheet for me. Even when I'm double clicking. There it goes. Come on. Oh, only a rate of fire of 1 on this one. Okay, there we go. And he got an 11, so that misses. You hear a resounding poof, whizzes past him. No!
Just wrecks his friend's body a little bit more.
That actually missed. Like, it was a complete miss. That's this guy now. He's going to take his shots at Doc, trying to take him out. Just sinks it right into his friend's cranium.
If he wasn't dead, he's dead now.
Believe that one will hit. 17. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's not terrible.
No.
That's about average, right?
Thereabouts. Wait, what?
Yeah, that's not right.
That's the straight scum that you clicked.
Yeah, it was supposed to be targeting Doc, because it says I have Doc targeted. So, for some reason, it targeted the wrong person.
Yeah, I got some technical difficulty.
It's just lagging on me a bit. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Maybe it's just for some reason the CPU is deciding it wants to quit being useful.
Yeah.
Okay, so it should have been 10 on dock. So let's re-roll that. Dock, take 0. There we go. And I'll just have to remember the other guy didn't lose 10.
It's just really, 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 really hard to damage anyone now.
With basic low-end gear.
Not for me. Not for me.
Apparently.
Zid, you're up.
Okay. Zid will get up. He will move to here. Although if I move... so I don't think I can do all of the things, right? So I have to...
You can move, you can shoot.
Draw my weapon.
Yeah, if you don't have it drawn.
Oh no, I just sat down because
Right.
he didn't know that there was going to be an encounter just yet. So he
What is
draws
the...
his weapon.
Could you interact as you move or not? I'm trying to recall.
I have no idea.
Go ahead and roll with it for now, and I'll determine it later and tell you you can't next time if I find that out.
Roll with it? Okay. He's going to target that one. And then we roll here, handgun. And then I will spend 1 luck. Why not?
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
Cream.
that's
So,
a solid hit.
Primo.
then in order to do damage, there's not somewhere on the sheet I do that, is there? I just...
Yeah, there is. There's a little blood drop next to the pistol. You should see a fist, which is the attack roll, and then a blood drop, which is the damage roll.
On the inventory?
Yeah, right next to the gun, same spot that you rolled the attack.
Oh,
It's down at the bottom where you have roll, fight, life path. If you have your weapon equipped, it has the fist and the blood drop down there.
no, because I have... It's got me in the net.
Oh,
for
click
some
meat.
reason. Oh, okay.
Meat and
so
net
it
are
tells-
selectable.
Okay,
Yep.
right,
Sorry.
right. I'm sitting there going, what?
And now you'll see
Sorry.
the roll attack and roll damage.
Uh,
Roll attack is just what you already did. It's the same
so it's
roll.
blood drops.
And so
Confirmation.
now-
Tell them to
Yeah.
say hello. Roll damage.
Roll blood drop.
It's not name
That's
shot.
roll damage. And so you click that. 7 damage.
Nope.
And you can just click that to give it to the net booster. And I say confirm. And the net booster took 7 damage.
And it's got a rate of fire of 2, so I'll shoot again.
Correct. That's the advantage of the heavy over the very heavy is you get 2 shots. But then it does less damage per shot. So it's one of those
13.
13, I believe, hits from your position.
I personally like having like all the dice from my single shot. I mean, it's a hand cannon. Like,
No doubt. Yeah.
Oh, that's a crit.
Very nice.
Yeah, 13.
Very nice.
Nice.
So that is a crit. Which one were you doing?
It is. Hang on, that guy.
That guy. Took 19 damage. Come on.
So 7 and then 19. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's toast.
Yep. No, he's
Maybe.
gone.
I mean, my guy took 27. He's toast.
So it would be back to Doc.
Well, there is one target left, right?
2, actually.
2? Oh, hell yeah. I think he's gonna drop the meat shield.
Throw him.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I mean. Sorry. Yeah, let's throw him. So, which ones are dead still, or which ones are alive still? The one in the middle and the one on the far.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to throw it at the middle guy.
Throw an
instead of
item or
knocking
object
the
away
big
is Dex
guy.
plus Athletics plus D10. You can throw it up to 25 squares.
Holy shit!
Oh, 25 squares.
God damn, that's really forceful.
Up to 25 squares maximum.
Okay. So I'm gonna just basically like I want him to kind of I don't know. Let me think of how to say it. Like kind of like just like shove him like really hard into the guy in the middle and trying to shove the guy in the middle into the guy in the back corner. Like just do kind of like a like. Does that make sense?
I think so. So you're trying to make them stumble into each other?
Yeah, I'm basically trying to like group them all together.
Okay.
So
Make your throw.
let's-
And we'll see
Yeah.
how it goes.
So I'm gonna. What am I gonna click again? Athletics.
Mm-hmm. It is
Or-
a Dex Athletics check.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
my
boy.
Oh
Oh boy.
Oof.
Yeet.
Oof. Since you can't really have them on top of each other, they're gonna be like that. So you want them like that, or you want them like that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Which way do you
Does it
want them
take
to
any
be?
Damage?
Well, first off, where do you
like,
want
like that? Yeah, those two.
Okay. So it hits them.
So for
Knocks
those
him
at
down.
home, 32 on that check.
Yeah. Go ahead
That is
and
now
roll
nice.
3d6 damage for his melee.
Okay.
So you pegged him so hard.
Yeah. hang on.
So you can actually just roll his melee damage.
Okay.
You didn't have a target selected, so which it would be the one that you hit
The
though.
bottom one, yeah, the bottom one. Well,
Yeah.
top one. No. Like, okay, the bottom one is the one that got hit with the thing
Mhm.
first. So yeah, the bottom one. I mean, I'm like it basically Doc like picked up the body and just like
Yeah. And I'm basically having it where it ran into the other guy, so the other guy is going to take partial damage.
Okay. Do you need me to roll for that?
No.
too? Okay.
Just know that he took some damage.
I mean, like he basically went like full like Terminator and
Yeah.
like
He literally yeeted this guy's body at his friend and knocked him into his friend. So if nothing else, they have the trauma damage from psychological damage.
yeah.
Emotional damage.
I mean,
Right?
I go back to like when Hulk grabbed Loki and like
Puny god. Yep. Alright, cool. Alright, so Blackstone is up.
sweet. I'm going to head on in.
Well, yeah, so you can slide past him like that, so you can get in there. And you
You
see
know
the
what,
two of them are like catching themselves from their dead
Yeah.
friend's body being slammed into them.
Hey, I look at Blackstone, or I look at Doc. Good job, big fella. I got it from here. Take yourself a rest. I'm gonna take aim at the far one.
Good call, man. Thank you. I appreciate the help on that.
All right, so yeah, all right, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna roll my gun,
Yep.
and here we go.
I believe that hits.
Still hit. Yeah, that's still hit.
Well, you should. Yeah, it's 13 to either of them.
Yep.
I love that measuring DV. I'm so glad they added that. So quick and easy.
Let's slam the hammer.
All right, pick the target and boom.
Well, it didn't crit, but it should still finish off the. It should
Oh
still
my
finish them off.
lord!
I love this gun. I love this gun.
You just hope it doesn't
This is my.
get taken away.
This is my. I mean, this is my silver. This is my silver handgun. Imagine once I have my actual hand back and like I can actually hold it. Like, oh man, this is gonna be great.
So that would be Blackstone's turn. He walks in and domes another guy. I got this big guy. He slumps to the floor.
He really
Seamus.
took our feedback earlier, personally. He really, really did.
Blackstone's just
You
going
didn't
in.
I mean, you didn't like
doming
boring.
people.
Like you didn't like boring, so we're not boring. Like this isn't boring, right? I turn around. I turn around and look at Zed. Is this better? Like, is this is not boring, right? This is better, right?
It's not boring, man. There is blood and guts and throwing of corpses. Not exactly my idea of fun, but it is not boring.
Well, I can't play in the net like you, so
Seamus?
let's finish this off.
What kind of chair is this? Is it fastened to the floor, or does it move, or what?
It can move. It's just sitting there. It's a standard office chair.
I love it. That's so
Seamus is going to step into the room, grab this chair, seeing as he's been watching he can't see what's happening in the other room, but he's watching all of his pals and he's seeing that they're not really taking any damage and they're advancing in, so they must be feeling pretty good. He's just gonna say, "Don't kill them all," and he's gonna grab this chair and slide it over in front of this door, face the door, kind of like leaned backwards with like his arms crossed, but one's out with his pistol.
Yeah.
His
That
gun
cool
there,
style
and
with
he's
your
just kind
gun.
of watching
just
out in
watching.
the hallway. Just he's got his back to everybody else. He's just watching the hallway, making sure nobody else is
Nice.
coming while they handle this. Just ready if somebody does show up.
All right. Excellent.
Love it.
I tip my cap to you, sir.
That would mean the next turn. Well, this guy can't flee because you're blocking the only exit. So he's going to unload on Seamus.
He can't see Seamus right now.
Not Seamus, Blackstone.
Yeah, bring it, big boy.
Blackstone.
What you got?
Choom? Oh, and it's a poor heavy pistol.
The tickled.
2 shots go wide.
2 shots.
You didn't get a 13. All
It
right.
was getting hot in here. That that did give me some wind. Thank you for cooling me off a bit. Appreciate that.
Oh, look at the time. Let's take a break there.
Yeah, it is about the time.
Oh yeah, I'm having like so much fun right now, so it's cool. Like we can take a little break.
You gonna take your 10-minute, or you wanna dome this guy and then come back?
I think I should probably have my turn, and we can take it, and we can
I'm cool with
Sure.
that.
just so that we're in the start of and back to this.
Yeah.
Can I get through there? Probably not, right?
You could
You can
squeeze through.
Squeeze by. Yeah.
You just can't end your turn there.
Squeeze. I'll squeeze through. Get to there. Oh, hey man. And I'll just point the pistol at him. And
Not to influence your decision, but don't forget, Seamus just hollered at y'all not to kill him
no,
all.
I know. So I can squeeze through. I've got heaps of movement. I'm gonna, I'm guessing it's double 4. I can get to here because of my 7.
You can move as many squares as you have in movement.
Yeah. I'm gonna get to the other side of him so that he's like pinned between us. I'm holding the pistol out towards him, like directly towards his head. And I'm like, "Hey man, this ain't gonna end well for you. Best surrender now." And I am going to roll bad things,
Intimidation.
which is intimidation, because I'm not very good at that. Are you using interrogation for intimidation? Is that right?
I could see that.
Because there's not a skill for it.
I know. I'm trying to think what that would work. I think that would be suitable option.
Persuasion.
I think interrogation probably fits better than persuasion. It's more scaring him than coercing him. I could see persuasion.
I'm terrible at interrogation. I'm a little bit better at persuasion. Alright, I don't point the gun at him, but I'm just on the other side. I point out the fact that we've got him cornered. I'm going to try and persuade him down.
Okay.
It's a 14.
Not bad. Not bad. He seems to be a bit shaken, and at the same time he's like, "What? You want to just drop my gun so you can kill me anyways?"
We will not kill you yet.
Yeah. What I thought.
Depends what you have to say.
Pick up there after the break. Run the
All
bathroom,
right, sounds
grab a
good.
drink, and we'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Thank you all for being here. See you soon. Welcome back, everyone. So, lovely compatriots here just stormed in and domed a lot of people, leaving their bloody corpses all over the floor. And the last one, they now have a gun at the head, threatening him to surrender or die. So,
Information, please.
mm-hmm. So you just finished your turn, Zid, telling him to give up. And then it moved to Doc. And I'm you're not technically an initiative, so feel free to skip if you don't want to. Yeah. It's more to keep everyone having a chance to do something if they want.
Yeah. So I'm gonna walk up to him.
Okay.
I'm gonna look him in his eyes. Where is the mind?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You have never heard of the mind.
No.
That's what you're telling us. So
but I told you before you started murdering us.
I need you to listen to me. This person that we're trying to look for was literally right down the hall from you recently. And you're telling me that you've never heard of this person.
When was he there? That room's been unoccupied for a while.
Define a while.
I don't have a clock or a calendar. 12 attacks ago?
I turn around and I look at Seamus. Seamus, this guy's frustrating me. You asked us not to kill all the people in here because you clearly want something. So I would really, really love it if you could talk to this person.
I will admit, I do love how everyone's trying to get a timing on things when you've not seen anything to help indicate time. You're underground with constant light.
I understand.
Hey, Blackstone, just remember that note said, if he can't find nowhere up here, he would be down below. It seems to me that perhaps he's down below. But, Seamus, what do you think?
Seamus had left his seat in front of the door there. And he comes in kind of as this conversation's happening, as everybody else kind of filters into the room. Sees Zid, like the end of Zid's conversation with this guy and getting nowhere. Sees Doc kind of walk over and just kind of staring at the guy, and sees Blackstone walk over and hears Blackstone's question, sees Blackstone's frustration. And he grabs this chair here, kind of slides it out away from the desk. Like maybe like right here. Mm-hmm. And then arranges this chair kind of across from it, facing it. Right. Doc, if you please, and nods at the guy and nods at the chair, and hopefully Doc will grab him and kind of drag him over to the chair, and Seamus will sit like in the opposite chair facing him.
Okay.
Kind of like elbows on his knees.
Yeah.
Kind of staring at the guy, just with a smile on his face. And then he looks at Doc and he goes, "You still got that scalpel, Doc?"
Nods.
Let
me check. He may have left it in stash.
I don't know if Raven was here.
He's equipped.
We did all that.
Yep.
Either.
No, he was. He has it equipped.
Yeah, he's got it.
Do you mind if I borrowed that for a moment? Don't worry, you'll get it back. I don't have any use for it other than here.
For fun and giggles, let's have you roll a persuasion. Wouldn't usually, he's just not here to ask.
Is there a way?
Plus, I kind of made Doc mad at me earlier, probably, so it's totally understandable.
You know,
Is
part of it.
Sorry. Is there a way that like I can watch this interaction and kind of like learn and glean and like I don't know.
You can, in the sense that you then would be able to spend your IP on it.
Spend IP, okay.
And use that as the story flavor as to why you went that route with your IP, which is a good thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Having IP spent based on story is excellent. Doc shakes his head and kind of says he'll swap places with you or do what you want, but he doesn't want to let his scalpel go. Seems particularly grumpy that his first kill stolen.
All right. Multiple kills.
Uh-huh. Now he's being told he can't, smush this one. I just want the blood. All the blood is mine. Why do you think they call me Doc?
Seamus just kind of sighs. All right, fine, Doc. That's just gonna get a bit messier then. And he shoves the energy pistol into the holster he's got, and he like reaches into his waistband and pulls out the regular pistol that he has, and just walks up and just right above the knee, like in the thigh above the knee, just blows a bullet in the guy's leg.
Oh.
And then sits back down.
Jeez. Oh, nice.
Oh,
is that an aim shot?
No, we're not in initiative.
I know.
Nobody has had a lot of blood loss. Alright, so you do that, and then what do you do?
I'm concerned that you rolled. So is he still alive?
I was gonna say.
If he is, what is it you're doing? I gotta check one thing.
He's just kind of like, for a minute, he's gonna sit back down in the chair across from him, kind of leaning his elbows back on his knees again, just like giving this guy a moment to, go through the screams of pain for a minute and register what happened. And then he just kind of, if he's still alive, he has some questions. If he just like starts bleeding out, then Seamus doesn't really have any questions.
He's barely conscious, and yes, he is bleeding out.
Wow.
Well, I don't know if he's gonna answer me questions now, Doc.
So he's conscious, but not by a lot. So he's like,
the scalpel, this might have been a bit better. Now, Seamus, like seeing him kind of like out of it, Seamus will kind of stand back up and get close to him, like grab his chin, and his head's just kind of lolling around, and he like faces his chin to him. Now, we're going to ask one more time. Where is the mind?
The seat seems to be getting moist.
All
right, Doc. Go ahead. Blackstone gonna do or say anything?
Yeah, sorry. I was gonna look at Doc. Doc, is there anything you can give him to like patch him up or something, so he doesn't bleed out? like I don't know, gel, like something, so that he keeps some kind of a modicum of. Okay, it's helpful.
Well,
Like something.
roll a persuasion.
Me or him?
You. Because you're asking Doc to
Oh,
do
it's-
something. He's particularly
Oh,
been
it's
kind of
gonna-
grumpy. And you domed someone on him.
Yeah, this is gonna be bad. Oh, it's gonna be bad. Anyway, yeah, that's not gonna do it. That's not gonna do it.
Doc looks at the scalpel, looks at the guy, whoosh, slits his throat.
Yep.
He's better.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, figured. Well, at least he put him out of his misery.
Well, is there anything in that other room over there?
Let's go have
Seamus
a look.
kind of slaps his knees and stands up straight.
I'm gonna try to perceive stuff in here. I'm trying to like see if there's gear mainly.
Okay.
Like, do they have like stockpiles of gear?
Roll a search. Probably perception.
Oh damn! I did I did perception.
That's fine.
Okay, 19.
So you look around. Looks like there is a makeshift butcher station. Where they have a rat carcass that looks like it's been cut up, and they have like a small butane burner sort of thing to roast chunks, and they've been eating on it. And that's about it. And there's one dead guy on the table that has like a bunch of rat bites.
Ooh, dead guy?
Yeah, he's wearing the same
man.
Man
Okay.
wearing the same vest jacket that these guys wear.
Do we want Doc to take a look at him? Hey, Seamus, you want to come in here and take a look and see if you want Doc to look at this guy? There's a dude in here. He's been dead a
Is
while.
somebody alive? Wait, do you want to have Doc look at a dead body?
I mean, he's got like small bites and claw marks, and looks like he, I don't know, got attacked by these mutated rats. If you don't think it's worth investigating, then we can just leave.
If you think it is, I'm fine with it. Just Doc doesn't seem to be in too cheery of a mood today.
He doesn't.
Hey, Doc. Might have something for you to look at.
What?
What's in here? It's a person.
That's been killed by rat bites.
Shh.
Alive or
Seamus
dead?
is like shushing you and waving his hand at you.
Mum's the word, got it.
Blackstone.
Yeah, mum's the word. Got it.
Alive or dead?
I don't know. I think that's why Blackstone wants you to take a look at him.
Storms in. Sees he's dead. Ah, idiots.
How'd we go?
Well,
I guess
guess it's not worth it.
Yep. How'd we go?
Pick up the SMG
Yes.
along the way.
Yes.
The one you have is better than this one, I will say. And they only had like small bits of rounds. They were running pretty low.
Okay.
It is
Still, we might be able to use it for collateral for this contact of Seamus's.
So you had 2 heavy pistols, 1 very heavy pistol, and 1 heavy SMG, all of poor quality.
Which can be upgraded. Or broken down, right?
Potentially. It's more of a home rule, I believe, than actual supposed to be something you can do.
Sure. Holy shit! No, what was that for?
I just rolled that to take my damage away, so that's just a wasted crit. So that's great. I rolled that to take the ammunition I used on the guy's leg away.
Ah,
Okay.
you can actually just subtract it manually as well. But hey, you critted at his
Next time
leg.
I'll do that and not waste a crit. I mean, that's why he bled out, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. You hit an artery.
All right, so yeah, I mean, obviously, like, screw the stealth. Like, no point. I mean, anybody that's gonna be around here is gonna like be pouring out. So let's just go back to the stairwell.
Do we want to just go back to the stairwell, or do we want to check the rooms to make sure that there's He's
I'm
not-
fine checking rooms.
not here, or that he's his body's not here or something?
I'm good with that. We can go back, like, not like the opposite way we came. Like, we can go back down this hallway and do perception checks to see if we hear anything. I'm gonna listen right here really quick.
I'll step down here and listen at these.
That's not gonna do any good.
Zid's gonna come over to the edge, and sort of be on his hands and knees. He's gonna he'll lie down and he'll put his head over to see what's on the next level, down, and see what he can see from this vantage point. Looking at the next level down.
Okay. Well, I can actually show you that, which is one thing. That actually go right underneath. You just won't be able to see it quite as well.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh wow.
So you look down
What's that drop to
and you
the
see a
next
few
level?
rooms below you, the grates there. But it's hard to
What's
make
the
out some
drop?
of it.
Yeah.
What's
Drop.
the drop like?
It's about a 10 foot. Between 8 and
Onto
10
the
foot.
roof?
Well, down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it means, like, so 10 foot from the floor down to the other floor, or 10 foot down
Yeah,
from the floor
10 to the...
to the roof of the...
No. 10 from the floor to the floor.
Okay. So, like, 2 feet to the roof.
Yeah. I mean, if that. It's...
So you can basically touch the roof.
The roof and the floor are kind of connected, other than the fact that there's a space between the two for,
Okay.
Plumbing wires, such.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally right below.
Alright, I'll let those guys.
And you do see
Go
that
for it.
section of the catwalk and stuff that I said. So if you jump over the catwalk, you'll fall down and hit there. Not fall all the way down to the first floor because it's smaller area.
Yeah. Right.
I moved it out because you can't see quite as well with you guys moving around. But I can move it back if it helps having it below, so you can see what you actually see down below.
So it's all good. We're okay.
What have I got with the 20 right here where I'm standing in front of the store?
Oh, you moved down there. Okay, give me just a second. I was trying to finish up
Yeah, no worries. It's fine.
his. So you are there. Perfect. Let's do this. It's okay. I'm sure it'll be fun. Sure, nothing bad could ever happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Open. Thank you. Why are you closing?
I'm sure he's just adding tokens because they're friends.
Yeah.
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 That's-
That's it. Yep.
I turn around to Seamus and I put up one finger and I point across the way.
Well, before you do that, I need to quickly get this in place.
Okay.
Didn't want to do it earlier because then, it pops up the nice message to tell you.
There's more bad guys. Oh, well. Guys to do combat with.
I wonder if that's a weird, I wonder if that's a random setting somewhere, and because it seems like that
might
shouldn't
be.
happen. So, it shouldn't alert us if you're gonna add a token.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it does that. So, DV is 20. Not bad, not bad.
And I'm not sneaking, obviously. I'm
Right.
just...
You guys said you're done sneaking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're done. I mean, fuck, we fired guns.
Yep.
A lot.
It's part of why attention's been gotten. Come on.
Absolutely.
Open back up. Thank you.
Oh,
Sweet.
Man. So you hear a in a large round hits the wall here in front of you. And then the guy ducks back.
I yell sniper.
and it's poor. And it rolled a critical miss.
And at that would kick things in the others into there, so he
I'm
steps
gonna
out,
back up
he
then.
steps out, sees nothing.
Do I have free movement, or are we in combat?
You will have free movement in just a moment, but yeah, combat basically kicked off. I'm just doing what they basically had readied actions
Okay.
to, once they saw someone to do a few things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like you can do readied actions. Come on. There we go. That is a 17. Does that hit? Oh, I forgot to do your DV. Come on, come on, come on. It is I believe that doesn't 25? That's shorter distance.
Yeah, it feels weird.
Oh, because it's 22 meters. That could be right. I may have picked the wrong weapon.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, 26. Has to go further to be less. I meant to do the other one. Oh, well. Let's see, that would have been a 13 and a 15. They still would have missed. Yeah. No, that one actually would have hit. That one would have still...
Which one?
The 17.
17 would have hit. If I put the right gun on him. I will quickly deal with that. Alright, go ahead and I need to get you guys into combat again, because you guys decided to have fun. You guys are there. Let me add you all back to the combat. I hope it works.
Stop it.
I know, I'm
Still might
sorry.
enjoy that sniper.
Can't freaking stop yawning.
Coffee.
Don't. No, I hate coffee.
Okay. I do too.
Not in the house.
I don't like
2,
coffee.
3, 4, yeah.
These
These
guys. No
guys-
caffeine in the house whatsoever.
These guys are
Holy mother of God.
What?
probably the issues. Oh, that was the initiative for everyone.
Yeah.
I was gonna
God
say,
damn.
That's what it does.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll go last. Sounds good.
I mean, you probably die for cover at that. Oh, please
Absolutely.
open. It is not opening for me very well for some reason. I don't know why it's lagging like this.
To be having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, but why? It was working fine. And now it's acting a little funky. Like, I'm trying to click him just to open his sheet, and it's like... You click? Oh, yes, yes, you did. Okay, okay, I'm sorry. Yes, yes, you clicked.
I will say this is a wonderful audio track for this fight.
Thanks. It was
I can-
completely
I
accidental,
can, like-
but it's awesome.
I can completely like get into like I can kind of visualize like what's going on.
It might be a direct command to Blackstone if you look at the title.
What is this one?
Middle.
Where's the
Be
word?
faster.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
It's great.
Oh, no target. Targeted. There's a... There you go. Not auto fire. Not aimed. Just a standard shot.
4v4. Oh, is this an assault rifle?
Yeah. But it didn't target the right person. Why did it not target the right person? Warning, no target selected. Yes, and I select target. I'm going to re-roll just because I want to get it to actually work correctly. There we go. It's 1 point difference. We will give Doc 1 point of health back. Come on. I don't know why it's not opening the sheets up. Do one of you guys want to give Doc 1 point of health back?
Yeah, hang on. I got it. There you go.
Back, where is the one I'm looking for? Here we go. All right. That'll work. So that is done with that. So now it would actually go to their turns. If this thing wants to stop lagging on me, I'd really appreciate it right about now. I don't know why it just...
I mean, it's the Force that's doing the lagging, right?
Well,
which is weird.
Yeah.
It's a service.
But what? I didn't have that issue earlier, so I don't know why it is, though. Because it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
It was working perfectly smooth.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not convinced it's their service and not my computer yet. But I don't know. It's being a pill. And by it, I mean my computer doing this. And I don't know why, like I said. There's not a whole lot more I can shut down, computer. There's not that much going on. Wrong one. Again. That was my fault because I'm trying to make it go quicker and... No, did I? It just deleted the guy on me because I accidentally hit delete and it hadn't moused over all the way on the guy. That is great. Alright, well, let me add him back to the initiative. And that guy's up. And I'm just going to add it as we go because I am tired of this not working right. Alright, so that guy's up. Okay. So let me give him his and then we'll have him go. If it wants to move a little faster would be appreciated. So, Blackstone, you hear someone from the south moving out for a look. Beef Astor. That's a good name. So, how's everyone doing?
Be faster.
I really haven't.
I get it. So I'm looking at so we're in combat right now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We're just sorting.
And I don't know why. Like, it wasn't even taking this long in the last combat. It's almost like my computer's decided it's now overheating more or something and doesn't want to respond. And I'm so puzzled. I feel like I need to get a freezer. Just stick my computer in or something. I don't know.
Been there, done that.
Like, I have Explorer working for us to play the game. And, like, that's it. I close Discord. I have Photo Viewer open for a little, like, GM cheat sheet sort of thing. And I have the streaming software. And that's kind of it. Why is it having such an issue?
Just gonna take a second.
I'm worried we might just have to call it here because I don't know. It's like not even opening the sheet now for me to deal with this guy.
If we have to, we have to.
I feel bad. But
I mean, we've had a good session.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
so we'll do that. And we'll pick up here next time where you guys are facing off against
Yeah.
these
Fair no
mooks.
worries. That's great.
We'll see how that goes, and hopefully you can find your target.
I mean,
Indeed.
this is normally the time we stop anyway, right?
Just about, yeah.
Just about.
So, thank all you wonderful viewers for being here. Be sure to follow all of these wonderful players and show them support. And be sure to tune in next time where we continue this lovely adventure. Anything you guys want to say to everyone before we sign out?
Look after yourselves.
Yeah. Take care of yourselves, everybody.
We'll see you all next time. Enjoy
Trying
the
to think
story.
of something super clever that has something to do with the session, and I got nothing.
Hey.
So stay choomy, chooms.
There you go. Be choomalicious. We'll see you next time.
Eat your kibble.
Kibble's good for you.